Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got Speedrunner0218 with us.
Yep.
Today, we are playing a Pokemon that I do, in fact, know. I do like this Pokemon a lot. I played it quite a bit as my starter in the game that it was released in, Cinderace. Now,
This is what you picked when you played Sword or Shield?
yeah. I always pick the Fire Starter. Gen 2 is the only exception.
I picked when I first got Sword, I think I picked the Grass Starter. My brother picked the Fire Starter.
Why would you pick the Grass Starter? It's like the worst in
I don't
every
know,
single game.
It looked goofy.
Is there any game where the Grass Starter is good?
I guess Gen 4 Torterra is really good.
Is it slow as dirt?
Yeah, but it's got Stab Earthquake.
You hear
It's a
this
Grass
guy?
Ground type. Oh, Gen 7's got a really good Grass type, Decidueye. It's a Grass Ghost type.
Oh, I've seen that one. That one does look pretty good.
Other than that, I'm kind of blank. Or I guess Gen 9, we played Sprigatito. That one was really good. Remember the move that always crit?
Yeah, but still, the problem with grass type is grass type.
Yeah, it's true. There's not much you can do to help grass types. Yeah, sorry, I went off topic.
All right. Anyways, we have so I didn't really look up the stats when I played this one way back in the day. Apparently, it's a physical attacker in a special attacker body.
Yeah, this thing did not benefit from the pre-special split era. I mean, it makes sense. It's a physical attacker, but this thing should honestly be a firefighting type. Because look at it. I think they only made it pure fire just because they know they did it way too many times. Because I mean, look at it. It kicks balls around. It looks like an athlete. It should be a firefighting type.
Yeah, well, somebody over there really likes firefighting types. Didn't you say that it's also a unique type that only starters have?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. People hate how common they are, but the only firefighting types are the starters. Which is kind of funny.
But
Well,
anyways,
I guess
this run is going to be interesting because I didn't really go over the moveset too much before the run. However, I don't really see a way of dealing with Lance. So if Speed's figured out a way, he will have an advantage over me for sure.
should I keep it a secret or just say it?
You can keep your secret for run 1.
Oh, sure. I'll tell you for run 2 if you didn't do it run 1. Well, I guess I better go live on the vertical.
Oh, the backported moves.
Yeah. So I only backported 2 moves today. I couldn't really think of a third. Our first move is Flame Charge. It's a 50 power fire move with 100% accuracy, and whenever you use it, it raises your speed by 1. Not really going to be useful for this thing. Oh, remember when we did Larvesta? I called Flame Charge its setup move, and Steve was really pissed at me for saying that. But yeah, the second move is Pyro Ball. It's its signature move. It's literally a clone of Fire Blast, except add an extra 5 accuracy points. And there you go. 5 PP, 120 power. It's just a better Fire Blast, but we don't learn Flamethrower by level up, so I think Steve and I both may end up teaching it just for some coverage, or we may just hold on to Fire Punch or something.
What did you say Flame Charge did again?
Raises your speed by 1, and it's a 50 power move.
Dang, that's not the secondary effect I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's actually ironic that it's right there in front of agility. It's like, hey, do you want to do damage and increase speed, or do you just want to increase speed?
Or do it separately. Yeah, right. Alright, well, I guess better get started.
Alright, I'm going to start the vertical. Alright, hello everybody on the vertical stream. If you wanted to go over the moveset and stats, make sure to go over to the horizontal stream. For now, Speed and I are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be playing Cinderace in Generation 2.
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Since Scott's not here, I can use the Scott frame. Dang it. All right. Well, I made it the wrong time of day.
Want to start over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I clicked down and I saw it said daytime, and I'm like, that's not right.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why I'm getting on this kick of clicking down for the time of day.
Maybe it's because you were already holding down before your mom started talking to you.
It's possible. Hey, I didn't tell Elm no this time. That's progress. Oh
I'm
boy.
surprised you said yes to being a boy this time.
Oh boy. This is something we need to we'll need to fix.
Oh, what happened? What's...
No, it's another sprite that's really tall but not wide. So it looks really ugly on the overlay.
So it looks fat or something?
Yeah, it's something that when MVF starts working the overlay again, we'll need to address at some point.
Probably. Hey, Dominic. Dominic, we didn't give him abilities that we can't backport abilities unless they have to do with altering the stats. Like, Zamazenta, for example. But, like, isn't this thing's ability just Blaze like every other fire starter? I voted under because it shouldn't be that bad. I don't think this thing will be that bad.
Oh, that's what I forgot. Oh well, I only had 40 seconds to spare. I couldn't have typed an over-under anyways.
Are you spamming high jump kick on the wild Pokemon?
I sure am.
Even though we all know what might happen?
Well, this early in the game, it's not that bad if you get hit.
Yeah, actually, I did miss a high jump kick earlier, and it only did 5 damage in recoil.
Oh, darn. All right, Annie, I'll have to fix that in between the streams.
But you didn't change the title?
No, I apparently changed the title, but I forgot to change the thumbnail.
That's funny.
As you can see, it was based off the Zamazenta stream. And I must have changed the tags, changed the name, but not the thumbnail.
Dominic, if it's an ability that can, like... And my chat window just crashed.
Ouch.
Don't know why it does that. I very rarely get this error message on Studio where the page crashes and it said, "Oh snap, something went wrong, your memory got full."
I don't think I've ever seen the memory got full message, but I've definitely seen the oh snap, something failed.
Okay, it's more like that, yeah. It's norm Blaze. Oh, but yeah, Dominic, if the ability can like change stats during battle at random, but yeah, we didn't backport that. Hey Steve, I think you should go to Sprout Tower. You have Ember.
Makes sense. Ooh, Poliwag.
Well, you know what I used to just catch Poliwag at that point, but it's not good. Psyduck's just better.
Oh,
I will say, if
right.
Poliwag
Poliwag doesn't learn
Waterfall.
something.
It was Waterfall.
Oh, so it's not better than Krabby in any way.
No, it's not.
Oh well. Wasted one Pokeball.
If Poliwag could learn Waterfall, though, I would just get it every single run instead of Psyduck or Krabby.
Well, it's not that common of a Pokemon to come across.
Libero changes the type to match the move you last used. What makes you think I could backport that? I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but I don't really want to do that. Because that's not really Gen 2-like, you know? Hey.
Oh.
Alright, good news. Quick attack doesn't kill it.
That's really unfortunate.
What happened?
I lost an 80 power move and gained a 60 power move.
Deleted high jump kick for double kick.
Yep.
Hey, on the bright side, if I end up killing myself because of recoil, you're going to be laughing at me.
Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. But thanks for the vote of confidence.
Also, hello, everybody. Nice, I avoided the spinner.
I did not.
Not this one, though.
How dare Whooper guy just be like, I got a Whooper and I must face something.
Fun fact about high jump kick in Gen 2. This isn't in the newer gens, but in Gen 2, the recoil damage, it's not like half your HP or something like that. It's half of the damage you would have dealt. So for example, if you use high jump kick on like a level 5 Rattata and you're level 30, for example, if you miss that high jump kick, there's a decent chance you're going to knock yourself out. So you might want to remember that, because it did happen to Steve once, right, Steve?
Yeah, I don't remember what run it was. It was one of the really, really early Gen 2 runs. I think I was playing.
It was Hitmontop.
Yeah, I think it was Hitmontop. And I just, was walking and a wild Pokemon came up, and I generally just, if I forget to put a repel on, I'll knock out the wild Pokemon because it's not really a waste of time. But boy, can you knock yourself out. I think I just did. I want to say I did like 90% of my HP in one attack.
Oh, so it's an 8th. Okay. Oh, also, for comparison's sake, on a Zubat, quick attack does more damage than Ember. Makes sense.
Wow.
Oh, I just realized the rival's Ghastly is going to be kind of annoying. We'll have to take it down with Ember.
I mean, your Cinderace is too low level.
Right. Hey, Steve, even though we have Ember, you should probably not fight the Paris guy. I'm just saying.
That is correct. I did not fight him. I've sworn off Paris forever.
Does Weedle Caterpie guy give more overall XP than one Paris?
No, but you know what he doesn't do? He doesn't poison or paralyze you.
You have Ember, dude. You gonna get a Gen 2 miss or something?
The irrationalness of my fear cannot be explained away.
Oh my gosh. Scyther gives you so much XP.
That Paris is so annoying that I've just sworn off it.
Alright, good news. Bugsy gave me Flame Charge.
Me too.
That's the medium slow growth rate for you. It feels nice. We don't get to run this growth rate that often. Wait a minute. Why is this move always missing? Did I screw something up? Hold on. Let me look at the disassembly. Jeez. Let's see. What did I do?
It increases the speed.
Oh, I accidentally gave it instead of wait, let's not see. Fact type. I accidentally gave this thing 10% accuracy. Oh, I forgot the extra 0. All right, I think we should start that run over.
What? No, this move is useless anyways. I'm just gonna replace it with Fire Punch.
Well, I already stopped.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You can start
I actually
again.
planned on using that.
Like the whole run?
Well, no, for more than quite a few fights. Plus, I had already deleted Ember.
Oh, so you're stuck. Okay, so be it. I'll start over. Not because of what you said, but because I forgot to get a cut user.
It's
Do
embarrassing.
you want to fix it? Or
I'm
just
fixing it right
Oh,
now.
okay. I was gonna say we could either just not fix it and just use Ember.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened, but my early game did not go too well. I was like just behind you like the whole time.
Weird. All right, here's the new one. 10% accuracy.
Okay. This actually fixes one of the screw ups I made earlier in the run. I may not have gotten quick attack.
Okay, all fixed.
Bosco says Horndrill laughs at your 10% accuracy.
Yep. 10% is the same chance as a flamethrower burn, which is the opposite of a Gen 1 miss. It has a 1 in 256 chance to successfully hit. Imagine.
Yeah, and Fire Blast laughs at Flamethrower's burn chance. And then Sacred Fire laughs at Fire Blast burn chance. I'm gonna hit the restroom.
Okay. If it was actually 10%, they would happen. Cinderace, ironically, might be one of the worst fire starters due to the lowest special attack of the fire starters. I think so, but I'm sure in Sword and Shield, all its fire moves are physical anyway. But for this Gen 2 backport specifically, where all the fire moves are special, probably. Emboar has more special attack? Jeez. Yeah, we gotta start over, but it was only 8 minutes in, not the biggest deal in the world.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
We have so much speed and so little to use it on.
Exactly, so you want to use Flame Charge.
It's just like, why do we need any speed? It gets 2 increased speed boosts. It has like so much more speed. It's basically only surpassed by Electrode.
Yeah. Well, even if we weren't going to use this, it should be at least fixed for the patch file, you know?
Yep.
Okay, ready? Sorry about that.
Hold on, I gotta get the
All
Scott
right.
frame. There we go.
Oh my, the Scott frame. What number is the Scott frame?
I click up twice. He likes the corners being black.
It's like no difference with those. Okay. 3,
Oh.
2, 1. What?
I was looking at your stream and that wasn't it. It's the one with the corners black. Frame 7.
Oh. Oh. Ew.
It's not my
Okay,
cup
ready?
of tea either, but it's fine.
All right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is our second time starting over the first playthrough.
I don't know what you're talking about. We had that faulty timer or faulty daytime one.
Yeah, the game glitched out. That's it, right?
Yeah, I definitely didn't click down a few times instead of up.
Maybe you just wanted a specific item.
On the bright side, I'll actually get to keep high jump kick, and I'll get to actually have quick attack this time.
Right? So yeah, I think in Goldenrod, I will most likely actually delete Flame Charge for Fire Punch anyway.
I was gonna do that. How dare you take
Yeah.
my strats? Oops. Okay, Zubat apparently is our nightmare matchup. I've now missed 2 high jump kicks this run.
Good job.
I missed 0 the previous one. I'm a little surprised how much PP high jump kick has.
I know, it's like they want you to over-rely on it.
Oh, I also get to vindicate my Poliwag mistake.
By catching another one?
Yes. I don't know understand why, but somehow I always screw up that grass right before Elms. Like I cannot
I know.
I cannot walk around that grass and the fence without just walking in some piece of that grass.
I know, it's like, it's really precise movement if you think about it. Most of the time I just end up walking straight through the grass, just hope those 2 tiles are nice.
As far as like the part where you're going into the first city, I now go all the way to the wall. Then I go down, then I go left 1, and then I go down again. So I think it's like 5 pieces of grass I go through to get into the first city.
I'm also going to try and just defeat every wild Pokemon I find. Since we barely get enough XP to get 19 after Bugsy, I think the only fight I'm going to use Flame Charge on is just the Ghastly, just so I don't have to use Ember.
I've now missed 4 high jump kicks, and it was on Rattata. 2 of them were on Rattata. I'm now at half HP, despite nothing ever hitting me.
You hit yourself.
Nothing has hit me, and I lost half my HP.
Makes sense to me. Hey, early Bellsprout. You gonna go to Sprout Tower?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, you can one-shot all those Bellsprouts.
Plus, you know, Flash, so I can get that other rare candy.
Remember the time you were jokingly saying I should look in the code of the game and figure out how to get rid of the dark cave so it's all lit?
Yeah.
You think I should do it?
You know what? Just because you keep bringing it up, yes.
Well, I won't. I'm not going to lose my advantage.
It's okay. Scott found out it wasn't an advantage.
No, he's just not good at Rock Tunnel. I watched the video. Like, he kept bumping into walls the whole time, trying to, like, not get lost.
Right, but
I just YOLO'd the cave.
Were you 10 whole seconds faster than him? I don't know about that.
Yes, actually. I've counted the seconds. I can go through Rock Tunnel in like 10 or 11 seconds.
Regardless, what he has done is he has confirmed that if you skip Bloom Trainer, they are equal.
I just missed 2 high jump kicks on the exact same Wooper. And it was a wild Wooper.
Cool. Cool. I've missed 5 high jump kicks total now.
Also, I just missed another high jump kick. I used up my berry from high jump kick misses.
Smart, strategic.
Also, isn't it kind of mean how the first repel you're ever able to get, it's in the grass? They're like, hey, you want to avoid encounters? Well, you're going to have to get some if you want me. Well, at least I skipped all the spinners this time.
I may have walked into a non-spinner.
I've done that before.
And
here's a question.
Now the hiker guy. Another thing to bring up to MVF is hiker, or like the character names instead of their classes, or both, on the overlay.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing. When does he stop being busy?
I don't know. I have not messaged him, even though he said last time I messaged him in November that he would be less busy in February, but you can't really forecast how busy you're going to be 2 months later.
True. I mean, I think he said he has his own business to run, so I'm sure he's really busy.
This Zubat I've hit myself 3 times in a row now. I have to use my berry. Not berry,
YouTube
sorry.
messing up.
Ocean.
Well, I haven't dropped any frames, so yes, probably.
Oh my god, I just missed a high jump kick on one of the Rocket Grunts Rattatas, and I just lost half my HP. All the HP I just got back from using a potion is all gone.
It's fun.
Basically paid a potion to miss.
Makes sense to me.
And who knows, maybe you barely leveled up to 19 because you battled Paris Trainer.
Well, it's a one-shot. It's a one-shot, dude.
Right. The other trainer's 2 1-shots, but more XP.
I asked you, does that trainer give more XP than Paris guy? And you said no. But
I said I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know that off the top of my head.
Oh, darn, I didn't level up. Oh, well, I'm just gonna have to take on the Ghastly with Ember. I don't need to save.
Did you skip, like, the Weedle Kakuna Beedrill trainer?
No, I fought him. Maybe it's like so little XP. It might have been 1 wild Pokemon worth of difference.
Because, I mean, I almost got to 19 on the Kakuna. I'm going to go way over the 19.
Honestly, I think it was just 1 wild Pokemon. Well,
no,
at least I can
no,
test.
I'm 3/4 of the way into 20.
Maybe you just fought too many? Or actually, maybe you fought a spinner that I didn't.
I mean,
I remember I said I skipped all the spinners. Is it 8 repels 7 escape ropes, or is it 8 and 8?
depends on if you need dig, or if you plan on teaching dig. If you plan on teaching dig, I usually buy half. So it's like I buy 8 and 8, or 8 and 4. So this run would be an 8 and 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. We got Mud Slap. I'm gonna save that though. Mud Slap can be a good strat for Red or Jasmine, but probably Red. Like, we could use Mud Slap on his Pikachu to guarantee setup.
I thought about damaging the Oddish, but it's level 7. I'd probably knock it out with a quick attack.
I wouldn't risk that.
Don't you hate when you go up to the head of the cut tree and then you're like, cut already? And then Oddish is like, I don't know how.
Right? Hey, John. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to walk into stairs. Oh, the run's going good. We had to start over the run 8 minutes in because I accidentally made Flame Charge 10% accurate instead of 100. Oops. I mean, I'm not like I'm going to be using it much longer anyway.
I don't know why that's surprising, Boss KO. That makes perfect sense. He says the Caterpie and Weedle trainer gives slightly more XP than the Paris trainer. That makes perfect sense. It's 2 Pokemon versus 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, that is true, yeah. But I mean, don't you have a whole metric called XP per second? Maybe the fact it's 2 Pokemon may still make Paris...
Yeah, well... I mean, I guess in this case it would work out. The XP per second assumes that you're going to one-shot sweep the whole team. Which I guess we would.
Can't believe I avoided all those trainers. That's insane. I thought you would do that to Steve. I didn't do it to him. I did it to both of our ROM. Oh, guess what, guys? I'm actually doing the smart thing. I'm gonna talk to the pseudo widow girl, get dig, and then teleport away.
Oh my god, that's genius. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, real funny.
Most of the time, I can't think of that.
Because you never need to get dig.
No, because I just by habit always go the other way.
Yeah, that was the joke, because you and I both know that that's the right way to do it, but we always forget. You know, even though I have headbutt now, I still would prefer to keep high jump kick in slot 1.
Interesting.
Just because it's tempting.
I didn't get headbutt.
Really? Interesting.
Medium fast Pokemon level up so fast that I think I can get to 150 friendship before leaving Goldenrod.
I can tell you, I fought Whitney and I'm at 145.
Yeah, well, I'm at 144 and I haven't fought Whitney or the trainers before her yet.
I was just thinking the flinch chance might come in handy. Okay.
Ooh, I might also
should
buy
at
some
least get
punches
fire.
to make up the difference.
That is true, yeah. I may as well buy Thunder Punch. Never know if I'm gonna need it.
149. All I have to do is buy Fire Punch. I might have gotten. Did you haircut?
No, I should have.
I did haircut.
Oh well.
Question is, how much money do I have?
Well, then again, I did actually end up skipping most of the spinners north of Goldenrod just by pure luck. So that might have something to do with it.
We can't learn Ice Punch, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, I'm not sure it really make much of a difference, but my moveset has got to be better than yours right now. I got Return and Fire Punch.
Well, I don't know. Headbutt right now is still stronger than Return.
My return power is 68.
Oh, right. Well, that includes Whitney's badge boost.
Oh, right.
Because I remember learning this from Matt. Not including the normal badge boost, you have to be at least 170 friendship to be the same power as Headbutt.
Or betterly known as Headbutt with Stab is 78. So you would have to get up to 79.
Hmm. This is... This will be a bit strange.
That's funny. High jump kick does so much damage to Umbreon. Dark
Doesn't
being
it?
weak to fighting is such a weird thing to me. It just doesn't look
Why?
like dark types be. It honestly, it feels like dark types should resist or straight up be outright immune to fighting.
Why?
I'm saying by the looks, just looking at them.
Well, they did it to try and make fighting types better.
I understand all the reasons. I'm saying aesthetically, it doesn't look like dark types should be weak to fighting. It looks like fighting should just straight up not hit dark types.
I mean, they're not ghosts. You know what's interesting? I didn't buy any potions, yet I happen to have 4 super potions. Are there really that many in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I have 3 of them on me. I must have forgot one somewhere.
I guess I just never realized just how many super potions you have when you're not actively using them. Because I think with most Pokemon, I end up using them kind of early, so I have no idea how many there are.
Can you believe we already outspeed Gengar? crazy.
I know, right?
Like
Dude,
like by a
we
lot.
outspeed. We probably outspeed Claire's team at this point. I don't know what her Kingdra's speed is, but we've got to be close to outspeeding the Kingdra, right?
Oh, okay. That was some interesting information I just learned.
But
I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, you're gonna have
come
to find
on.
out for yourself after you face a haunter.
Oh, Frizzetti, thanks for renewing your membership.
Oh, hey, Frizetti, welcome. Frizetti, you have no idea how many of the Nuzlocks you're in. You're basically in all of them.
Interesting. So haunters do live fire punches.
That was the thing I wasn't gonna tell you about. For PP reasons, I purposely didn't use digs on Haunter.
It's been a while, no problem. I gotta renew both memberships. Yeah, well, thank you for that. I still having your support.
Oh, darn
Isn't
it! I
it
forgot to
nice?
get the mint berry.
Remember what's... Dude, we outspeed the Gengar. Why do
No,
you
no,
need the
no,
mint
no,
berry?
not for that one. For Chuck.
Oh.
Do you think you're gonna be doing a lot of damage to Chuck's team?
Probably not. One thing I don't like about that mint berry is you have to pass a spinner to get it.
I agree. That's one of the reasons why I don't do it very often.
Yeah, when you said mint berry, I thought you were getting it from Morty because I remember something that Scott showed us is getting the mint berry from Morty is actually slower than just taking one reset.
Oh, thank you so much, Frizetti, for renewing your membership. It also showed up on both streams.
Now, I've noticed that, like on YouTube, when someone becomes a member, if you have any scheduled streams, it just pops up in there, even if they like did it on your channel page.
That's cool.
Because I've seen like, hey, this person just became a member, and it's a person I've never seen chat before. Okay, time for the good rod. I don't think Dig should one-shot Krabby. It does half. Okay.
For me, Dig did like 90% to Krabby.
Really? That's interesting.
The weird thing is I'm only like one level higher than you.
Maybe you got a crit?
I don't know. Oh my god, why do I make this mistake every single run?
Forget to buy repels?
Yep, every run. You know, the funny thing is they give you a mulligan and I never do it. Technically, if you forget the repels, what you could do is get the one in the tower, the tower. Oh, what do you call it? Lighthouse. You can get the one in the lighthouse.
There's a repel in the lighthouse?
Yeah, there's a super repel in the lighthouse.
Where is that?
Left of Jasmine.
Oh, I thought that was a super potion. Now I'm gonna go look. No, it's a super potion.
Okay, well, it's in there. I don't know where it is, but it's in there. Great. Now I don't know where it is, but now I kind of want to know. I know there's one in there somewhere because I constantly have it in a lot of my runs.
I'm just saying, you better go stay behind and look for it. Dang it. I was trying to surf south towards Cianwood.
Okay, so you know the part where you fall down and you try to avoid that spinner?
Yeah.
It's to the left of that spinner.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, you know when you surf south towards Cianwood, you have to keep going down till you see that swimmer, and then you go left to avoid that spinner?
Mm-hmm.
I went left a bit too early, and I went directly straight into the left swimmer's eyesight. Just went directly into it.
Smart. Needed the XP. Oh no, I almost taught Cinderace fly move. That was close.
Uh-oh. Oh geez, Machoke almost killed me because I missed high jump kick and rock slide nearly killed me.
These things happen.
Oh, question. Every run, do you pick up the Hyper Potion and Ekritique?
Actually, I've recently stopped doing it on purpose because it's just an extra spot in my inventory and I don't like it. Because I already pick enough super potions, and even though it's not out of the way, it is out of the way. It's more out of the way than every super potion in the game.
I just started getting it just because like bag space isn't really a concern in this game as much as it is in Gen 1. Plus, I always end up using it. It's kind of like the Safari Zone Max Potion.
Weird. I basically never use it.
Kind of wish I had the mint berry.
Maybe you don't pick up as many super potions as I do on a typical run. It sounds like you pick up as many as I do with this run. You normally pick up 4?
I had 4, yeah, in this run.
But in general, do you usually pick up them all up? Because I swear in the past we've asked you this question, you don't generally pick them all up.
I just pick up the ones that I know about. I missed 3 high jump kicks in a row on the Poliwrath, but it just missed 2 hypnosises. It landed one, and I used the berry.
Why didn't you use Headbutt?
I chose to delete it earlier.
For what?
I taught Swagger.
I see. You don't have to hide the use of that move. I don't plan on using it.
Oh, although I did start picking up the max potion that's in the water. You know, towards Mahogany Town.
I would never really pick that one up. I just pick up the super potion that's near the exact same water because it's more on the way. It's not a good excuse, honestly. Yeah, pick up that max potion's a good idea.
You just hate picking stuff up, don't you?
I like picking things up. They're like 1 space out of the way. That one's like 3 spaces out of the way.
Okay, heads up. The Gyarados is a little difficult.
I just got my first passcode. To be fair though, your moveset includes agility, so you have the baby auto win strat against red, and I don't.
Dang it. I was trying to keep that a secret.
You forget I keep your stream open?
Up. I know, but I was hoping you wouldn't pay attention.
You have the baby auto win strat? Like the basically auto win, but not fully auto win?
No, the baby auto win strat is curse, rest, sleep, talk, and return.
No, that's just the we need to put a label on these. So the auto win, like literally you can't lose to red strat, is amnesia rest. Sorry, yep. Amnesia curse rest is the can't lose to red strat. The baby, like the secondary auto win strat is the agility curse rest, and the other auto win strat is the return curse rest.
Yeah, I think amnesia curse rest return is the easiest strat for red of all time.
Yes, you can't.
The only thing that can kill you, the only thing that would kill you is a crit at that point.
Right.
Like the reason they invented critical hits to bypass stat changes like that was to balance, like if the crits never existed, you could just make your Pokemon unkillable. And that just wouldn't be fun. That's the indestructible strat. Yep.
Oh, that was close. I actually almost taught Fireball or Pyroball.
I'm guessing you're not going to teach it?
No.
I was thinking about it, but it's It's not even our good stat anyway. It's got way too little PP. What? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Again. You know how you always have a habit of forgetting to talk to one of the rockets?
Yep.
I have a problem with forgetting to talk to the Murkrow.
I've been doing that once in a while. It's definitely happened to me a few times recently.
It doesn't happen too often. It happens often enough for me to forget I do it.
Speaking of things, forgetting things, I'm thinking about adding another section on the overlay, called key items, but it's not for like just in general key items. It's only for the key items I constantly forget.
Have
So,
a
like,
checklist?
Like right now I have a bag items, like at the very bottom of the bag items, right by the return power and the hidden power type. I want to put like a bag items, but only specific bag items. I want to put like crap, I've already forgotten what bag items. The most forgettable ones. The
Strength?
no, I can't think of it while playing the run, but
Just save it for MVF.
that's why I'm saying them out loud, so that way if MVF does watch, he'll just jot it down.
Dude, high jump kick is so awesome when it hits.
I may have made a very grave error not getting agility. I'm not going to use high jump kick for pretty much the rest of the run, so it's really bad on my moveset. The only thing that a high jump kick is going to be useful for is the Umbreon, and that's about it.
Yep. And the last one is Rest Talk. Interestingly enough, I actually really do not like using Sleep Talk. Like, it's supposed to be like an auto win strat if you use it with Rest, Curse, and Return. But whenever I've tried using it, Sleep Talk just ends up using Curse when I'm maxed out, or Rest when I'm already at full health.
You're not thinking of it in the right context. It's called the auto win strat, not because it wins quickly, but because it always wins. You want to use it on Pokemon that are really, really bad. You don't just use it on a normal run like this one. This Pokemon's OP. It would not be good on that. But you would want to use it on, like, let's say an Ariados, you know? Something that would have a hard time on red. So it's auto win, not because it like wins consistently. It's auto win because it gives you a chance of winning. Not every Pokemon has a chance of winning against red.
Well, it's the most accessible auto win strat. I don't know. Part of me thinks that just Protect is better than Sleep Talk. Because you could use it to block and PP stall Thunder and Solar Beam. And it helps give you some leftover healing.
I think the PP or Protect and Sleep Talk are real interchangeable. It depends on how bad your Pokemon is.
True.
If your Pokemon is extraordinarily bad, the extra turn of Protect's not going to help at all.
Okay, why did I probably should have gotten Return before I started doing this radio tower stuff?
By the way, if anybody in chat wants to come up with a strategy for Lance, that would be great, because right now I have none.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I need to go get my Lance strat.
Please tell me it's not rollout.
What if I told you it was rollout?
If I guess it, could you tell me? I feel like that should just be like a normal thing. Like if somebody can guess, then you shouldn't say no.
Is this going to be one of those unwritten agreements, like the one where you don't lie if something learns it by level up?
For instance, you played the last run with Ike, and you straight up said no, and then you did it anyways, and then you're like, yeah, this is the strat. I feel like that's just as cruel as not telling somebody a move on the moveset. He guessed it. He deserves to know.
I was just worried about my strat being stolen.
Well, I mean, it's not unknown anymore.
I was worried if I had
it.
said
Now
it.
is it?
I was worried if I had said it, Ike would have been, oh, that's genius. I'm gonna go get that right now.
It's the only strat that I can that I've come up with this rollout.
That I at least had a reason.
The problem with the rollout strat is that do you think you can knock out the Gyarados with a 2-chain? Because the first turn is obviously going to be Rain Dance. The second turn is going to be Surf. If you don't knock it out with the second rollout, it's going to be real bad.
I think it can. Our attack stat's extremely good. Alright, yeah, it is rollout.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I saw the rollout there, and I was like, you know, it could be worth it. I definitely wanted to pick it up for the second run, but really I don't have a strat for this first run, so I really probably should pick it up.
Alright, I had to get return before doing the basement. Just because I don't have headbutt. I did have to get rid of dig for it. I hope I don't regret that. Okay, the Haunter hit me with Curse because I just kept hitting myself nonstop. Okay, I almost died. And that is why I have that max potion.
I almost lost to the rival too as well.
I don't know why. The rival in the basement tends to be like there's a non-zero chance, like maybe 10-15% chance that rival fight ends up being the hardest in the whole run.
I think because of the placement of the Golbat.
Yeah, the fact he has it first.
Yeah. Because it means that every oh my god, I just missed a high jump kick on Raticate and lost so much health. Oh, but
That is actually why on the rival Sneasel I did not use it. Because if it missed, the recoil probably would have killed me.
It would have definitely have killed you. If that's how much damage Raticate did to me, oh my god, can you imagine 4 times?
Yeah. So Steve, you were saying like how you don't pick up the hyper potion or the max potion. I usually end up using them in the rocket hideout just because I always run out of potions.
I just always have enough super potions. Like, I just never really run out of super potions.
Keep trying to use Fire Punch when I have no Fire Punches.
Makes sense.
Oh, here's a strategy question. After the rocket hideout, is there any other spot you would use ethers, or would you just use like the max elixirs?
No, that's it. Sometimes in the Elite Four, I'll use an extra ether but it's real rare.
Because what I did, I had 3 ethers in the menu, and I thought since I'm probably not going to use ethers anymore for this run, I just purposefully used all 3 of them, even if I didn't need to use the 3rd one, just so they're out of my bag. The bike shop called me in Goldenrod.
That's crazy. My bike shop called me on the way to Mahogany the first time.
I actually decided to use high jump kick on the Raticate after hearing what you said, because I wanted to see how much recoil it was, but it didn't miss.
Go figure, 90 accuracy move didn't miss. This is the longest I've ever had high jump kick on my moveset.
I know. I mean, this thing doesn't really have good physical coverage. I mean, unless we want to teach Shadow Ball, but I think we've established that Shadow Ball is not really that good in Gen 2. There's
I
just
don't know.
not many uses for it.
Scott used it pretty successfully in Absol.
What was that for again? Oh, I think that's an edge case, just because Absol's special attack was pure garbage. And he just didn't want to use Night Slash, but I just used Night Slash.
Well, his strat was actually use Night Slash all the way until the post game. No, all the way up to Will, and then at Will he switched it to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, gotta go get my Lance strat. You know, don't you hate it when you go to your bag to use Repel, and it says you already have one up, and it runs out 3
I did that in
steps
the
later?
cave. I did that in the cave this run. There was 2 steps remaining.
I mean, your overlay has a Repel counter, but mine doesn't, which I really wish it did.
Nothing's stopping you.
I know that, but I would have to still add it. I'd have to find a spot for it. Plus, even if I add it, I'd have to remember to look at it. Do you pick up the max potion inside Ice Cave?
The one in the rock?
Yeah.
No.
You're the one who told me about it, because all
At
you
that
do
point-
is just whole day.
At that point of the run, I don't pick up really anything anymore.
Hmm.
This Claire
Yeah,
girl,
I was able to use 1 protein.
this Claire lady is not very nice. She didn't give me the badge.
Where is Go at? Is he in this game? You might be thinking of the wrong game. Wait, Go. Is that what the rival's name is? I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. If it's an anime reference, I don't really watch it anymore, so I would have no idea.
Do you plan on picking up the rare candies?
I picked up a few. I pretty much just get the ones that are always on the way, like the ones I always get. Like, the ones I always get for these backports are Violet, Goldenrod, the one when you first walk into Kanto, the Lighthouse, and Cinnabar. And yeah, I pretty much always pick up 5. I don't have an ether. He was Ash's best friend. Oh, from that. Oh, yeah, I've never seen that. That's why I didn't know the name. Actually, how much will high jump kick do to... Oh my god. I missed the high jump kick on the Kingdra, but it was a critical hit high jump kick I missed, and it knocked me out from full health.
What?
Oh man. Yeah, the text box said, "You kept going and crash, it's a critical hit." That's what it said. Annie, maybe that person was just asking because maybe Go had a Cinderace? I'm just guessing. Oh shoot, I didn't heal my PP. Uh-oh. Oh no. And I died.
There's been a lot of PP talk this run.
I think it would just be faster to just Blackout. Awesome. awesome. I blacked out on the trainer inside the dragon's den because I had no PP and I was still paralyzed. That was the surf crit. You took 8 damage from the high jump kick. Oh. So it was surf that killed me. Okay. I guess the text was just going so fast I didn't really notice. Alright, I'm going to see if MVF shows up. He usually has a timer for when I need to get Dratini. Oh, he's not here. He showed up every other stream. I had to go frame by frame, so I don't blame you. Ah. But I don't need him. I remembered. Yep.
Well, that was the absolute worst move I could have used on the Magneton. Luckily, it still hit. Of all of the super effective moves, I used high jump kick.
I dare you to use high jump kick on a Sneasel and see how much it'll do.
No, thanks. Andrew, this one is doing pretty good so far. We have 0 resets, so I mean, you can't complain.
I have 2 resets and a blackout. Can't remember what the Oh yeah, one. I think both resets were on Claire. Oh, how is Cinderace in this game? Oh, we basically used a tool called the disassembly of the game, which is effectively what the developers used when making this game. And I just worked a bit of code, and I just added the Pokemon into the game with the tools they had. That's the basics of it. But yeah, I made this myself.
Uh-oh. Why is it that every single Pokemon cannot knock out Crobat in one hit?
I don't know why. That thing is surprisingly a lot of defense. Gosh. That was some horrible victory road biking. Also, isn't it kind of, doesn't it kind of throw you off a bit that each rival fight leads off with a different Pokemon every time?
Not really.
I mean, it makes some fights interesting, like the Underground. Like, the Underground rival would be a complete breeze if his lead was, like, Sneasel or something, instead of the Golbat. Actually, imagine how bad it would be if, in the basement, his Magneton was the lead. Or I guess Magnemite. Alright, Elite Four time. It's because Crobat is Aerodactyl with 20 more stat points. 15 less attack, and 35 extra points in bulk. So wait, Crobat is defensively more bulky than Aerodactyl? Interesting. I mean, that makes sense, because Aerodactyl's defenses aren't that good. People just think it's defensive because of its typing. What happened?
Umbreon survived.
Dude.
So literally there is
Umbreon
no
always
reason.
Survives.
No, survived high jump kick.
Oh.
That means there's literally no reason to keep high jump kick. I really should have just taught agility.
Honestly, if that's true, then I could have just deleted high jump kick for agility and keep headbutt and make the mid game easier.
Yep. Something you may want to consider doing in the next run.
Yeah. Plus, there's no risk of killing yourself. The pink bow boosts the power of normal type moves by 10%, i.e., return.
Andrew Palmer.
Well,
I
guess high jump kick works for Onyx.
I played Cinderace as an adult. I would like to say as a kid, but it was as an adult.
You know, I chose not to save for Bruno because I thought he'd be easy, and then his Machamp crit me with Cross Chop, so I have to fight Koga again.
This
fun stuff
was the most interesting rollout chain I've ever had in my entire life. Talk about literal perfection. A, no misses. B, ran out of rollouts on Charizard. So I got to start the
Wait,
chain.
ran out of rollouts. You mean you used up all your power points?
No, you know what I meant. The chain ended on Charizard. So that way it means I got to start the rollout on Charizard, not knocking it out. So that way I got to +3 rollout for the last Dragonite.
Oh. I
Oh
jump
my
kick for
god.
Snorlax? No. I'm gonna use Agility Curse Return for red.
So this is one of the key items that I mentioned I want to have on the overlay in the future. Stupid SS ticket. I keep forgetting it.
Oh, Steve, little tip for the next run when you decide you don't want to have a high jump kick. Fire Punch does two-shot the Onix.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I should have just deleted Fire Punch a long time ago. Honestly, after Jasmine.
Fire Punch is pretty decent. I use it on Pokemon that hate special moves. It
Was Bruno kind of difficult for you?
Not particularly, but mostly just because the Onix didn't go down to 1 high jump kick.
Oh. Hi, how many Pokemon are included in this version? Oh, this is still regular Crystal. I just added Cinderace as a Pokemon, so 252. 251 plus the 1 Cinderace. I jump kick one-shot the Umbreon for me.
Did you rare candy at all?
No, I'm level 52.
Must be a range.
Either that or I actually did use the protein in the ice cave. Wonder if that made a difference.
That could have, yeah.
Did the Umbreon live on like a sliver or something? I forgot.
Yeah,
Rollout.
pretty much like a centimeter.
Alright, I'm gonna delete high jump kick for rollout. Oh hey, Thorny Fox. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Oh, looks like the Gyarados is a 2-shot with rollout. That's good.
Yeah, I was very, very happy about that. That means as long as you don't miss your rollouts, it'll be a very, very consistent battle. And if you do miss your rollout, at least, you know, all you have to do is...
to say it, dude.
All you have to do is think in your head, if I don't miss a rollout, this will be really easy.
You know, as soon as you said don't miss a rollout, I missed a rollout and got paralyzed.
Right,
Thanks a lot.
but I'm saying is like, you know, you don't have to like overthink the battle. The answer is don't miss rollout.
If I was a Pokemon, I'd be a Goomy, but worse. What would be worse than a Goomy?
Well,
Grimer?
John, my strat for red is gonna be the regular win strat, the curse, return, rest strat, and I think I might keep rollout on there just in case. Because my Pokemon is so fast, I might just try straight up rollout on red.
I was about to say, why won't you use agility? And I just remembered you never taught it.
Yeah, I forgot agility. That's kind of the reason. Agility would have just made red much, much easier. But there's always a chance that I might just beat red by straight rollouting him to death. Although I will admit
curses,
you can't.
I kind of doubt it.
If you get hit by charm, you can't roll out him. There's just no way.
The reason I doubt it is because, like, once you start the rollout chain, unless you can one-shot his Pokemon, like after the Pikachu, you're gonna get damaged, and there's nothing.
It depends on the order he throws them out in. If he throws out the Charizard and the Blastoise early, and you can get it on like, you know, if you can kill the Charizard and the Blastoise on like rollout, let's say 4 and rollout 5, then he won't be hard at all. But of course, it all starts with not getting hit by charm. That might actually be the hard part.
Also, I am 99% sure he will send out Blastoise second, just because we're pure fire type.
Is that what he typically does?
He usually sends stuff out if either A, he has a move type that's super effective, and then B, he'll try not to send out stuff that's weak to your typing.
I made a huge boo-boo. I'm defeating Nugget Bridge Rocket right now.
You know, on Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it's mandated you fight him.
Cool, I'll use that as an excuse. I was pretending I was playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Good job.
I've only completed that game once, but I did it with all level 100s.
Nice.
Unfortunately, training in that game is really hard. Like, the only way
Andrew
for me to
Palmer.
get... would you consider a 17-year-old a kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only way for me as a kid to get level 100s in Fire or the Gen 2 remakes is rematching the gym leaders. They gave by far the most XP.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You mean the one where you have to, like, get their phone numbers?
Yeah, well, you can call them all once a day. All 16
Well, the
of
times
them.
the times they rematch you depend on the time of day and day of the week.
Oh,
So on any given day,
maybe
you
you're
can
able
fight
to
3 gym leaders.
rematch the same one over and over again. Like, let's say it's Tuesday, and Tuesday's Jasmine Day. All right, I can call Jasmine and then just call her again, and then just call her again. Because I straight up have memories of defeating
Calling her
one of
many
them with
times?
a combi over and over and over again.
I don't know if those are... I honestly don't know if they're capped to one time of day. I have no idea.
Annie says yes, you can do that.
Really? So as long as it's like Tuesday afternoon or whatever Janine's day is,
I mean,
you can just call her over and over again?
I have a core memory of me as a dishwasher at work, and then after I'm done with work, like 30 minutes before the end of the shift, I just literally play over and over and over again, and I would battle specifically the gym leader that's rematch team has a combi, which I can only assume is Bugsy or
Maybe.
Erica.
I don't think Erica would have a bug type on her team.
And probably Bugsy, because I have a memory of doing that like a bunch of times.
Andrew Palmer says our vertical streams for him are right next to each other. He just goes up and down to go swap between them.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I think... Oh, no. Annie's right. It was Vespa Queen, not Combi.
Tomato, right?
Right. But technically, Annie was right.
I mean, my dad calls Charizard Charmander, so...
I don't know what you did this run to get so far behind.
I had a bunch of resets on Lance. I had multiple resets at Bruno. I had that Blackout in the Dragon's Den. I did a lot of stuff. This has not been a good run for me.
I've messed up this run pretty hard too. I just got paralyzed because I decided not to use Return on Pikachu or Raichu.
Well, my screw ups were way more.
I agree.
More time costly than your resets.
Yep. It's interesting that Scott has basically proven that the Brock strategy is better. This is one thing that I could easily implement. You know, like, for instance, you know, it would be really, really hard to change the phone call. Or, I mean, the radio card location. That one's really hard to do. But changing my strategy to go do Brock first is not that hard. I don't know why.
Didn't Scott effective... Okay, I always get this one mixed up. Which of these two is faster when leaving Digltt's cave? Going straight to Brock, then head south? Or head straight south and then do Brock before Blue? Which of those is faster?
It's do Brock first immediately upon leaving the cave.
So effectively the old strat.
Yes, the original strat.
Okay.
Oh, this is annoying. Omastar has protect.
Oh yeah, you were trying to use dig, weren't you?
Yeah. I might
That
lose.
you still have dig? Okay, that actually makes me kind of worried about
Oh
Brock
my god,
now.
I won with 49 HP remaining. That protect thing means you are forced to take surf.
That actually
You better
makes me
have a
kinda
move
worried
that
about
can
Brock
deal
now.
damage some Omastar, because I can tell you Fire Punch does not.
Actually, I think I do.
You have the same moves as I do, so the answer is no.
Well, I have an idea,
Ah.
but I don't. Oh wait, did I ever? Oh wait, I gotta see if I at least bought the TM as a backup.
Oh, I have Thunder Punch. Why didn't I think of that?
I didn't buy it.
I did buy it, but I didn't teach it. What would I teach it over?
Oh,
Fire
actually-
Punch?
I'm not sure. Actually, I looked through my TM set. I do have Mud Slap.
I feel like at that point you should just take your luck.
Yeah.
He
So
doesn't
this is gonna
always
make,
use protect. You might get lucky and he might just not use it.
I think the AI is at least smart enough to use Protect when you're digging, because I know Koga always did it.
So the thing is, I was down to the 47 HP that I mentioned, and I was like, okay, well, I have no choice. I must dig until it hits. Either I'm going to run out of digs or he's going to run out of protects, and he just didn't protect the second time. I mean, you could get lucky.
That's gonna make things a bit odd.
Still 0 resets. That's probably the only difference in this run. As I've told everybody, if it's a 0 reset run, you're gonna win. If it's a strategic run where you take a lot of risks, I probably will win.
Fire Punch does a lot of damage to his other Pokemon, though.
Agreed. Is this hardcore by chance? No, this is not. This is just a regular solo run. Their resets are losses. We are only allowed having one Pokemon. The rest of the team is irrelevant. Speed has 6 resets according to his overlay. I have
7.
okay.
7 now.
And I have 0, but this Pokemon is pretty good so far. Ouch.
Oh, you know what's interesting? You know how like some fights may prioritize like Fury attack over like a good move like Blizzard, like for Price, for example? I think Brock's Omastar has that same thing with Spike Cannon. It only ever hit me with Spike Cannon. It never used Surf.
I made a mistake. I got to reset.
Is it possible to buy another dig?
You mean like headbutt?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would imagine not.
Because now I'm honestly thinking if there's a way to just hold on to high jump kick for Brock, because I don't like having to use return on Brock. It doesn't feel good.
On my second run, I'm gonna need to figure out a way to make this better.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 options. Either hold on to high jump kick or just never teach dig. But if I never teach dig, what am I going to do for Morty?
I feel like I must be doing something wrong right now. This is really going bad for me.
At least rollout's good for Blaine.
I'm getting killed by blue.
Oh, I still need to fight Misty.
Blue has massacred me twice now.
Do you know how inconvenient it is that this thing gets dig but not earthquake? If this thing got earthquake as well, the whole Kanto section would be smooth sailing.
Somebody in chat should definitely figure out a better strategy for blue for the next run.
Hey Steve, the world's ending. Janine just used a dire hit.
What? She got a turn?
I know. That's not right.
How dare you let her have a turn? That's insane. That's on you.
I know. How was I supposed to do that? Items go before moves, remember?
Oh, right. This isn't Gen 1. Okay, you've been forgiven.
Hey, Slippy. Can it learn Bulldoze? It didn't get Bulldoze by level up, so I didn't backboard it. I think I have back... Oh, no, I've actually never backboarded Bulldoze, but if it did learn Bulldoze by level up, I would have taught it. Alright, time for blue. Let's see how bad this was. Hey, D1, your favorite starter from Gen 8? Yeah, Steve says this is what he used, although when I played Sword, I picked Grookey. I just thought it looked goofy, and I just wanted to pick it. Seriously, I just missed 2 rollouts. I'm trying to set up a rollout chain on the rival, and he sends out Rhydon.
Oh, interesting.
There has got to be a way to keep high jump kick the whole game. Yes, Rhydon, use Fury Attack. I just burned him. Nice.
At -6, I still 63 speed.
Jeez. Alright, returns a 2-shot.
$103.10.
Nice. Honestly,
So,
Steve, blue wasn't really that bad.
the
but
rollout
the Rhydon
chain
is luck dependent.
The rollout chain really helped. So I got a 3 chain and a 4 chain on Blastoise. But the thing is, the Blastoise just used Rain Dance, so I actually think rollout's probably unnecessary. I think you could beat him straight up without agility. I think you could just straight up beat him without curse. I think you could straight up just use return the whole time. And of course rest, but
You know what? I'll try that. I want to at least try the. I want to try the fight without agility.
So I actually think the second
agility
run,
being on the set.
the second run, I'm gonna keep high jump kick for Rhydon on Blue's team because he was actually hard. I don't know how you beat him so easily.
I used 3 fire punches and he never used a single earthquake. He just spammed Fury Attack.
Oh, so just lucky. Okay. I'm gonna keep high jump kick for the Rhydon, and then that's gonna allow me to hold on to keep high jump kick for Snorlax. And
That's
that
actually what John mentioned doing.
because then I think I straight up don't even need curse. I don't need rollout, so I could probably have another move on top of rollout if I want. But I think I will probably 2-shot the Blastoise, so that's not really going to be an issue.
All right, how many candies do I have?
Ironically, I think
6.
even if I were to use Thunder Punch, I would probably still 2-shot the Blastoise, so I'd rather just use return.
All right, I don't have leftovers, but I'm gonna try level 68 with Pink Bow, Return and Rest.
All right, I'm gonna swap.
Maybe I should have set up a rollout.
I'm gonna hit the restroom. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna see if you can 2-shot the Blastoise.
I should probably try this fight again because reflect. Okay, set up rollout immediately on the Pikachu.
I actually used return on Pikachu, and then I just started the rollout chain, and the 3rd chain and the 4th chain were on Blastoise.
How are you doing that? Okay, so you return the Pikachu right away.
Well, I don't want to do the same strat again. I think I'm just going to use return, and I think we could 2-shot the Blastoise. But my Blastoise used Rain Dance. Yours didn't, which I don't know why.
Okay, now it did. But here's something that's really bad. The Espeon keeps using Reflect.
Oh, interesting. I did not contemplate that in my strategy. Okay, well, I'll have to rethink that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit the restroom though.
I think Curse is the answer for this fight. I'm getting rid of Rollout. Alright, time for the auto win strat. Alright, I'm gonna try 3 curses. Because our attack is still incredibly good.
I wonder if you can still outspeed everything with like a few curses or one curse.
I can... I think I still want to try to hold on to agility for red. That Espeon's always using reflect. Dude. Not gonna use agility. Yeah, I am. I need to use agility after curse. That's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, I'm gonna try +2. Agility. Gotta get my curses back. Oh my god, dude.
Now that I think about it, even if this was hardcore, I did basically play minimum battles, so...
No, you didn't.
Basically, the problem is obviously spinners, but there's not really much I can do about spinners. I didn't go out of my way. Oh, I did battle wild Pokemon. It wasn't minimum if you do count spinners.
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
Andrew.
Rest again on the...
Andrew, I'm just really hungry. I just took the whipped cream.
Oh my god, stop it. Stop using charm. I'm really upset I forgot leftovers.
Wait, is that something that people don't just normally do? Am I weird for doing that? Do people not just grab whipped cream, take a squirt in their mouth, and then put it back? Is that not normal?
No.
Really?
It's only really normal if you live in your parents' basement.
Weird. I just figured that, people just, they take a shot of whipped cream all the time. My dad does it all the time too. I just thought it was normal.
Well, if you grow up around weirdness, you don't realize it's weird.
True. I mean, I do plenty of other things that I do recognize as weird. Like, for instance, in December when I buy eggnog, because eggnog is so expensive, I will always cut the eggnog halfway with milk. So it's half milk, half eggnog. Because eggnog already is so thick and milk is so non-flavorful that it still tastes like full-on eggnog, even when it's half-half.
Actually, you're supposed to use agility first. In case you get paralyzed or crit, you can rest after setting up. But then the problem is you end up having to use extra agilities. Why won't this Pikachu let me set up?
I'm wondering if I got lucky or not against red. Oh my god, you're using the pink bow? You've done this to yourself.
I know.
You've done this to yourself. You crazy
dude,
SOB.
I told you I forgot leftovers. You weren't listening.
Oh,
you're
also,
talking about whipped
I was
cream.
level 70. So
well,
I had leftovers.
These were all the rare candies I got.
And level 70.
These were all the candies I got.
Hey, Andrew, if you eat sprinkles raw, I think that's just the same thing as eating candy corn. I don't really think there's a big difference between candy corn and sprinkles.
John, I'm not going to set up on Espeon. That's a horrible idea. It's got Mud Slap, and it's got Reflect. Plus, Psychic hurts.
Well, yes, there is a big difference in taste. I understand, but it's like... How should I put it?
Oh my god. +2 doesn't kill. I need to be +3.
But yeah, I mean, like, they're like the same shape, the same-ish kind of like texture. as candy corn. One is accepted, one is not. The flavor is definitely different. I would agree. Ooh, you know one thing that really annoys the crap out of me? When things are only flavored on the outside. You ever had flavor blasted goldfish?
Yes.
I love flavor blasted goldfish. It's basically my favorite goldfish. The problem is it's still just regular goldfish. It just has flavor dust.
Oh, you figured out the secret.
I wish they put the flavor on the inside too.
I keep getting extremely unlucky on red. I keep getting paralyzed and dying.
I mean, at this point, you're almost like 8 minutes into red. You really should just go get leftovers.
No, I need the time improvement for run 2.
There's a spicy one? They make spicy goldfish? What?
Oh yeah, I saw that at my store. They have like a Tabasco hot sauce flavored goldfish.
Is this new?
Probably is.
Because so I mean, to be fair, I don't really. So when I buy goldfish, I buy the big container. You know, the one that literally looks like a big milk carton, like a really big milk carton. So they probably don't make it in that size. So that's the only size I look at. But I'm only allowed one snack. Right now, I'll show you what my one snack is.
Stop using that move.
Otherwise, I'll gain too much weight if I have too many snacks. Right now, my snack is animal crackers.
Dude. I refuse to go back and get leftovers. I'm gonna finish this red fight.
Oh, and also because, once again, as I mentioned, in order to not gain a bunch of weight, I also give myself a limit to the snack. I will take the cap off of the animal crackers. I'll grab one handful. I'll put it in the top of the cap, and I'll eat the cap. Sometimes I'll eat 2 caps, but in order to not be a pig and just eat the whole entire animal crackers box in one sitting, I'll limit myself to a cap. I don't do the same thing with chips, though. If I eat chips, the bag is the cap. The whole bag. It does not matter how big of a bag it is. I will start the bag and I will finish the bag in the same sitting. Doesn't matter if it's party size.
Kiwi, this is the auto win strat if you remember to get leftovers. It needs leftovers in order to work.
Agreed.
Okay, I give up. I'm getting leftovers. I wave the white flag.
You might as well pick up some rare candies on the way if you're already out and about.
No.
Get to 70.
No.
I mean, there's got to be at least 2 you
leftovers will
missed.
be enough. Yeah, but they're like the Mount Mortar and the Whirl Islands candy. I'm a
little shocked, though, that the agility strat didn't work.
I think it's just because of leftovers. I forgot leftovers.
I mean, I agree. It does help.
Okay.
Well, it's the baby auto win strat because agility doesn't give you any stats other than speed. The amnesia gives you the stat that basically says, hey, try dealing damage to me. Between curse and amnesia, good luck hitting anything.
Okay. Now that we've got leftovers. Oh my god, stop hitting me with charm. I have no idea how Red's Pikachu can hit that many thunders. Like, I know we've said this before, but that is the most accurate Pikachu of all time.
It really is. That Pikachu does not care what you do to it. It will hit no matter what.
All right. Wake up.
Makeup. Because you want to do. I hope somebody gets that reference.
I just used all 10 curses, and I'm at neutral attack. That's how many charms I've been hit with. In the anime, it knocks out Pikachu with cheating. It's not cheating. Why would you put sprinklers in a ground type gym?
Safety regulations? Apparently, the Pokemon world has never heard of OSHA.
Dude, if there was, all gyms would be shut down. Try the Espeon? Sure, I'll try it.
Andrew, the Pikachu, it's just a little known fact that it really is the Pikachu that Ash uses. It gets a buff. It gets a secret buff that even the code doesn't know about.
Yeah, see, John, this is why. Psychic does more damage than Thunder.
You've heard of the secret menu at restaurants? Well, that Pikachu's got secret accuracy.
Alright, let's try +2 with return. Let's see how well this goes. Actually, I think +2 does not one-shot Blastoise. Nope.
Did you not rest? That's interesting.
I was experimenting to see if +2 was enough. Because it seems like every time I try to use Rest on Pikachu, he hits me with 3 more charms. Oh my gosh. Alright. 1 agility. Alright, I need
I'm starting to wonder if my original strat was the best now.
what strat is that?
Return the Pikachu, turn 1. Start your rollout chain on Espeon. Of course, it will use Reflect, but that doesn't matter. You will 3-shot the Espeon. Then the 4th chain will be on Blastoise with Reflect, and the 5th chain will be on Blastoise with Reflect. But it'll use Rain Dance.
Dude, I don't think so, because, I mean, you admit it yourself. Like, in your run, Espeon probably never used Reflect. So I'm worried if it reflects.
Absolutely used Reflect. I saw it use Reflect.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, but the thing is, the Blastoise was hit by turn 4 rollout and turn 5 rollout. And
well,
after,
now I'm at +2 with full health, so yeah, this is gonna win.
I mean, after the Blastoise went down, it was it's cakewalk.
John, it's really hard for me to get to +3. That Pikachu just keeps spamming Charm like it's nobody's business. All right, who voted over?
I closed it, but I would have voted over. Just
You
because...
always vote over. Your opinion doesn't count.
What are you talking about? My opinion is one word. Over.
So you'd return the Pikachu, and then even if the Espeon used turn 1 Reflect, it still only takes 3 rollouts?
Well, it takes 3 rollouts to knock out Espeon. It takes 2 more rollouts to knock out Blastoise. But the thing is, the Blastoise only used Rain Dance. So if it had used Surf, I don't know what would have happened.
Did you use any curses?
No.
It doesn't learn Pearl. I actually want to rewind your run and watch, because I actually do not believe that's how Espeon works. I need to see if it truly used Reflect. I'm gonna look. Because I remember Return on the Espeon with no curse setup doing like a 1/12 of its health.
It does say Zamazenta.
Let's see. How many resets did it take you to beat the game?
2, 3. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I got 1 reset at some point, right? Oh no, I didn't get a reset. Okay, so I guess I first tried him.
So this is your winning.
All right, so roll out 1, roll out 2.
Oh, it did use Reflect.
Roll out 3.
Oh.
Roll out 4. And roll 5. Exactly the way I said it.
Okay then. I guess rollout just did way more damage than I thought it would have.
I did set up the curses on Snorlax and then just use rest at that point.
Okay. So once you teach it on Lance, you just hold on to it the entire game?
Yep.
That's honestly going to make the Kanto routing even harder. Well, actually, would it? 'Cause,
Oh,
I mean, you just proved right there the agility strat does not work at all.
interesting. Now I need to find out if there's anything I can do to change. Because I know I said I was going to keep high jump kick for blue, but if I continue with the exact same strat that I did this time, I wonder if there's a different move I can teach for blue at some point. Because I do teach, I get rid of fire punch, so I can get rid of fire punch. So I can teach something else for blue. Something good against Rhydon. Oh my god, is the answer Giga Drain?
I wasn't actually gonna say that. I was thinking of like a good physical move to just teach on the spot for like Brock and the Rhydon. What about Shadow Ball?
But think about it. Giga Drain works for for Brock too.
It might honestly have to be Giga Drain.
Yeah. And that still lets me keep return crap,
Roll out.
Return, roll out, high jump kick.
And
Is that my
yeah,
moveset?
well, here's the
Oh,
question.
no, I
if
had
you're gonna
dig.
try to hold wait. If you're gonna be holding on to high jump kick until Rhydon,
No,
then
no,
why
that's the
do you
thing. I don't
Giga
need high
Drain?
jump kick then if I do the Giga Drain strat. So it would be return, roll out, dig, Giga Drain.
The difference was with what I did is I had Fire Punch still going into Kanto, and I said I probably shouldn't have it anymore.
I mean, if you want, you can go Psychic. That works too. It's on the way.
Not really.
Yeah,
I don't like going in that house.
I was just throwing it out to trick you. Because Psychic's not going to one-shot the Rhydon, and then you're going to take an Earthquake, and you're going to be really sad. Okay, well, I think I have everything that I need for this second run figured out.
So when's the last time we ever need a fire move? I'm thinking the Steelix.
Koga?
I mean, that Fortress really isn't hard at all.
What? No, I'm just all the other grass slash poke.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm
I guess
just trying to
they
figure
can
out
all
how to-
die to return. I mean, I guess.
Okay, so I guess going into this run, the thing I need to try to hold on to.
Did you
from
try
the Johto
beating
section-
Erica without Fire Punch? Because I used Fire Punch.
I used Fire Punch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Return would work just fine anyway.
It. I was gonna say Surge, but I guess you could just technically use Dig. The problem is every Pokemon uses Double Team on the turn you're underground.
Yeah, Dig is never good for Surge, just because of that reason.
Well, except for the Magneton, you.
Even don't those have double team too?
Well, it does. Every Pokemon on his team is Magneton, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Use Return on Magneton?
I think I used Fire Punch.
Right.
But honestly, at that point, we'll still have high jump kick.
You have to not now.
We'll still have high jump kick.
Technically, Executor on blue, but at that point, you'll have more HP, so I'm not really worried about that anymore. Thanks to the Giga Drain.
I'm gonna leave my over under at the 110 to 114 for the second run.
But I got 103. You're telling me that you're gonna continue to have a hard time? I mean, to be fair, I did first try Red, which is probably something that's unlikely to happen again. I mean, as soon as you did Leftovers, you second tried him?
I think it was second or third try, yeah.
Right. And you got to Red the first time at 104. So, I mean,
Okay,
essentially, you're
I'll
talking
just make a new
106
one.
if you just played the first run's pace.
I'll make a new poll, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
guess
make
you're
my
right.
over-under at
The last
106.
fire move is Jasmine.
106 to 109.
What would I replace Fire Punch with? Oh. I mean, I'm pretty much just gonna play the exact same run.
Yeah, I think I pretty much will too, except never teach agility at all.
Oh, I will certainly pick up all the rare candies that I did last time too. I think this Pokemon really does require level 70.
Let's see, what were the candies I skipped? I skipped Mount Mortar, Coral Islands, and the Poke Fan Club.
That one's not even out of the way.
You have to walk left like 10 spaces. I consider it out of the way.
Okay, but that one's less out of the way than the first Kanto candy.
Dude, you consider the one max potion 2 tiles south of your path out of the way.
That was me being stubborn. This is legitimate facts.
All right, but I will get it this. I will get it this time.
The first Kanto candy
talking.
is probably the same speed to pick up as the fan club candy. I'm not gonna say it's faster.
You're not talking to people.
Well, I mean, okay, you know what? I will conclude that you are correct. If we are playing regular fast speed, you are right. But on instant speed, I think they're the same.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to get the Whirl candy. Did you get the Mount Mortar candy?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably should get the Mount Mortar candy. Did you get the Mount Silver candy?
Yes.
The one by Steelwing House?
I think I did.
I didn't get that one
I ended the game with 8 candies, I think. That means I skipped
ended it
2.
with 6.
And then obviously I skipped Whirl Islands. It means I skipped one other candy. I can't think of it off the top of my head what I skipped. And maybe it was the Mortar candy is the one I skipped. Because, I mean, I ended with 8, not 9.
I don't know. I just really do not like getting that rare candy in Mount Mortar.
I mean, I don't mind getting it.
It's a really just an out of the way candy.
My problem,
it doesn't help. You have to surf to the middle exit.
My opinion about that candy is basically, is it a race or not? Because if you are playing a race, it feels like it's so far out of the way, it's not worth getting. But if it's not a race, it's like, why don't I get it?
Actually, theoretically, if we wanted to, we could get the 10 Tower candy, but I don't think this thing needs it that bad.
No, it definitely does not need it that bad.
Well, I guess we should get started then.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I really want to change. Interestingly enough, I'm curious if I use Fire Punch so little in the late game that I wonder if Pyro Ball is actually worth it.
You used what so little?
I used Fire Punch so little in the late game that I wonder if Pyro Ball is worth it. Because think about it, the only post game that use a fire move on is basically Erica, which is 5 Pokemon.
I'm just not gonna have a fire move at all.
Well, what am I gonna replace it with? What are you replacing Fire Punch with?
Well, I'm going to attempt to hold on to Dig.
Well, I had Dig. What is? Oh, you kept Agility.
Okay,
you don't need Agility.
Oh, okay. I can't envision my moveset right now because we haven't played. Can we get started?
Well, I mean, it's a lot easier to envision it when you're not playing.
Honestly, for me, it's kind of the opposite.
Interesting. Do you plan on keeping Agility?
No.
Well, if you don't plan on keeping Agility, you have 1 extra move on your moveset.
I don't know. Can we get you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, imagine if before the next Crystal Backport, I swapped the names of you and Scott.
I gotta restart. I made it Saturday by accident.
Dude, again?
I don't know how I made it Saturday. I clicked down a little too early when talking to the mom.
You don't have to press down at all.
No. I you know how when people like preemptively do that, I started moving before I was done talking to her.
That's funny. All right, ready to start again? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. You know, I've gotten a lot better at going to 6 p.m.
So out of curiosity, do you actually think playing as a girl makes any sort of difference?
Yes, the Lapras is blue. The Lapras is blue.
I see. Well, you know what? I was a jerk to Elm for your comment.
I mean, here's my answer. Why wouldn't I?
Oh my god, that might be the first time I've ever done that in this run.
Done what?
I just made it to the second city without a single wild encounter.
Dude, I believe my personal record is making it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house and then getting one on the way back to Cherry Grove. I think that's my personal best.
Okay, well, unfortunately, your personal best is way better than mine. Unfortunately, I can never get that lucky. And by the way, I'm 4 encounters deep into Mr. Pokemon's house. So the luck, 5 Pokemon deep. Are you kidding me?
I think I only encountered 4.
The luck evened out. How dare it? I did accidentally high jump or quick attack a Poliwag. That was really stupid.
What, you're gonna try and catch it?
But no, it was just an accident. I saw Ember's power go in half, and I'm like, oh no, time to switch moves. And then I just realized I switched off of high jump kick. So you gonna battle anything extra this time, so that way you have flame charge?
Not on purpose.
At the very least, or are you gonna battle the trainer with the Caterpie and Weedle?
I don't need to fight extra trainers. The reason in the first run I could... What?
I forgot to talk to Elm. Oh, that was close.
I think that happened to you one time.
I walked outside of New Bark, and then I immediately turned around after Pokemon tutorial guy talked to me.
Jeez. So, what I was gonna say is the reason I didn't get Flame Charge was last time is because normally there's always one spinner I'd encounter from Violet all the way to Azalea. I normally encounter one spinner. I didn't encounter a single spinner that run, and that was the reason I didn't level up. If I had just encountered like the Wooper guy or something by accident, I would have had the experience. But I'm not gonna purposefully fight the spinner.
Weird, because well, I guess it's not weird. I was 3/4 of the way to the next level, and I guess in hindsight that makes sense, because I battled Coughing guy by accident. I battled
good XP.
I battled Wooper guy, and then like just a bunch of wild Pokemon.
Hey, at least I got my cut user again. Nice and early. You know what's funny? I'm almost at 100 friendship and I haven't even beaten Faulkner yet.
I mean, it starts at 70. That's not that funny. You get 3 per level, starting at 5, and then the wild
Actually,
encounters.
It's 5 per level.
Oh, even better. Did you pull Steve from run 1?
Oh, yeah. You can go ahead without me. I'm just starting a new run. Actually,
I mean,
you know what's
quite
funny?
frankly, I don't think double kick like the difference between double kick and high jump kick is not that large.
I don't want to really deal with it though. Actually, I was gonna say, when I reset my timer and everything, I actually did not need to do it because I actually saved before Faulkner, but I didn't realize I did.
The only thing I don't like about when we're not synced up is, for instance, we were just talking about that last candy in Mount Silver. If you're ahead of me, I'll skip that candy. If you're behind me, I'll go get that candy.
What was it you said in that one stream? You can keep going. You don't have to start over.
Okay. Just because you brought that up. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't gonna start over.
Yeah, you weren't.
I'm doing all right.
Because I completely forgot what level I learned double kick at, and I just learned over it.
That's the problem with these new Pokemon. They have so many moves. Oh my
You're
god.
the one who gave them so many moves.
I
when you
didn't give them
backported
all these moves. Game Freak gave them these moves, and I had to give them the equivalents. Don't blame me. I'm not the one who gave them all these moves.
Could have Gen 2ified them. Like, I don't know, give Cinderace no fire moves by level up or something. Have it only start with tackle.
That'd be so cruel.
Yeah, imagine backporting something and it only starts with tackle. Actually, we've done backports like that before. Remember Stakataka? I think its starting set was tackle and rock throw. For that? I think it was Gen 1, I believe.
I think I only did Stakataka Gen 2. I think
we never streamed it though.
I think you
that was
you
a
and
test
Ike
one.
did it by yourselves one day. I think I wasn't there for Gen 1.
Yeah, Gen 1, I remember we did do it. Gen 2, we didn't. Stakataka Gen 2 was actually our one of our earliest crystal backports. We only tested it offline, though. We actually did make Delphox, too, but I don't think I have that ROM anymore, but I can always just remake it. Why did I do that? Well, I guess youngster Joey's gonna get me Flame Charge. That was a complete accident.
He's worse than wild Pokemon.
I mean, it's a level 4 Rattata. Yeah, that's the one advantage Stone Evolutions have in solo runs is they don't have any time waste with learning moves by level up. Also, if your stats are good enough, the slow XP group can be an advantage too, because you're not leveling up as often. But it's very rare when that's the case.
Crap. Tried to save in front of the rival. Feels. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Okay, the Zubat did not use Supersonic. That was my only fear.
Alright, I'm not learning double kick this time.
By the way, buying the 4 escape ropes is real clutch because it allows me to be able to afford the punch. I was getting really concerned there for a moment. I made it all the way to Farfetch'd and hadn't gotten a single encounter.
Oh, have you ever needed to catch a cut user in the forest, but then you by default used repel as soon as you stepped in, so you gotta wait for it to run out?
Many times, and then I just have to run up and down.
Right. Well, I'm gonna be fighting the 3 Geodude guy, because I encountered him.
Yep, I did too this run. And you know what? It mattered because I just barely made it to 19.
I don't even know if it's worth it, because does Flame Charge even one-shot the Ghastly?
It does.
Oh, here's a question. Do you think the full heal behind the well is out of the way?
I only pick that up if I think my Pokemon is bad. If that Pokemon is bad, then it probably is going to end up using it, and then I pick it up. Like this Pokemon, it didn't pick it up because I'm pretty sure there's enough one-shots between me and the next one that it doesn't matter. Flame Charge has 20 PP? Wow.
Yeah, surprisingly a good number of PP. Remember when we were doing Larvesta and you were really mad at me when I kept saying Flame Charge is our setup move?
Oh man, I just witnessed the Gen 2 annoyance.
But
If you use Flame Charge and you knock it out, you do not get the speed boost.
that's a glitch with Gen 2.
Yeah, I know. I actually think that's perfect. It shouldn't. That's how the game works.
I left it alone. Technically, in the disassembly, it has instructions with how to fix the glitch, but I purposefully do not fix it. Because if I fixed it, I may as well fix Psychic being weak to Ghost in Gen 1. I may as well do that while I'm at it. Alright, I'm going to test this whole Caterpie Weedle thing gives more XP. I'm going to fight both of these trainers. I'm going to count them.
Boss K already did it. He said the Caterpie Weedle guy gives about like 40 more XP.
135, 133. So that's 168. All right. Does the Paris give more or less than 168? Let's see. 195. No, Paris gives more.
Boss K already did the math. It was the 2 Pokemon was definitely more.
No, I literally just looked. 135 plus 133. Wait a minute.
That's
oh yeah, you're right.
200
you're right.
Just from that alone.
Okay, I apparently don't know how to do math. Never mind. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm just trying to defend my boy Scyther guy. You know? You keep bad-mouthing him.
I just fought Triple Jigglypuff Trainer.
Who's Triple Jigglypuff Trainer?
Exactly. The trainer right before Claire. I mean, Whitney.
Oh, in Heart Gold, she's mandatory.
Does she still have 3 Jigglypuffs?
Yes.
Oh, what do you know? How consistent? Actually, I think the 3 Jigglypuff trainer was a blessing in disguise because now I'm at 149 friendship.
Hey. Found my Oddish. I'm not going to test Quick Attack on that thing. Come on, Oddish. Stay in the Pokeball, please. Thank you.
I don't know why I did it, but I bought Thunder Punch just in case.
Maybe you thought this was a first playthrough.
My brain.
Did you get headbutt?
My brain just really likes the just in case. No, I can finish with 149 friendship, so why bother?
Good point.
Why? Why must Voltorb guy see me?
Get haircut?
Yep.
What'd you get?
I have no idea. Goes too fast.
You didn't like look at the number go up?
No. This guy has friendship on his overlay, but not repel counter.
Right. +1. I'm actually fighting the 2 trainers at the bottom of the underground here, just to help me get the friendship.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I accidentally battled Jigglypuff Girl. Probably should have just battled somebody else.
Right, I'm not going to get Fire Punch until I'm ready to get a Return. Or at least wait till I get to 149 Friendship. I almost avoided Diglett guy.
Oh, now that you point that out, I was able to avoid Vulpix Girl twice. That's rare for me.
I'm gonna purposefully fight Magmar guy. Scott tells me that Magmar guy is just one of those spinners. He just fights every time, no matter what. Plus, he said that his no spinner cheat only applies to the random spinners. The ones that like consistently go clockwise, those are not removed from the game. So he still has to wait to pass them. And apparently, Walt the Fire Breather is one of them.
The one that annoys me the most is
Psyduck.
yes, Psyduck. No, the one that annoys me the most is the Bulbasaur girl.
He sees you from so far away.
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur girl.
Oh no! Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about the one south of Goldenrod, the one who calls you, offers you leaf stones.
No, the Bulbasaur girl. I don't know why. She spins in a circle and somehow I just can't get by her sometimes.
Well, you just don't do it right.
It's the 4 times speed. I'm clearly my anticipatory skills aren't good enough.
Well, what I do is like as soon as I exit the cave, I keep holding down.
No. I understand the down part. I do the down part perfectly fine. It's going to the right. She sees me all the time.
All right, I need to dig. Place of growl.
Ever since everyone told me about the whole down thing, I've got that down pat. It's going to the right. She sees me all the time.
Hey Steve, I fought the bug catcher, the one with the Venonat, and I got a rollout while I was there.
I did too.
And guess what? I now have return without even fighting Whitney.
Oh, I had return after Whitney, which is basically the same.
Pretty much.
It would matter if you had to use it on Whitney, but that would actually be weaker.
Pretty much. All right, getting rid of quick
well,
attack.
I guess that wouldn't be weaker. I did have quick attack.
All right, time for Whitney.
Huh, you're right. The Krabby had a lot more HP remaining this time. After using Dig.
Hey, how come last time you said it used Dig, it almost killed it?
It did almost kill it. It was like left with a tiny sliver with red.
Maybe it was just a crit?
The difference between a crit and a not crit there would have knocked it out. Maybe I used return on it last time, which does more power.
I think so. Dang it. Drowsy guy saw me.
You know what? I don't understand how, but I avoid that guy a lot.
I think he encounters me like half the time.
I don't understand. Like, I used to boast about the Geodude guy. Obviously, I was able to avoid Geodude guy until you brought it up. And then when you brought it up, I stopped avoiding him. But that guy, I don't know what it is about him. I avoid him like 80% of the time. I have a feeling that like after you get out of the Sudowoodo, he probably predictably spins. So if you run into the same amount of walls, maybe he's always looking in the same direction.
No, you might be looking too deep into that.
Maybe he just prefers looking in the wrong direction.
He just hates me. Just say that. He hates me.
Oh, that's funny. The Hitmonlee missed a high jump kick. Or no, it was a jump kick.
How much damage? Oh.
It did like nothing.
And I have no idea who's ahead right now.
I can tell you my time going into Chuck. That'll give you a good idea.
Sure.
I'll tell you when I get to him. Oh, after healing, of course, too, because I'm going to have to heal before Chuck.
All right, dig the Haunters.
All right, the moment I start talking to Chuck is 2039.
Okay.
I lost.
Good job. Did you get the Minberry?
Actually, it had nothing to do with hypnosis. He just used 2 surfs.
Oof. Yeah, I'm still getting the Minberry though, just because even with high jump kick, it's still a 3-shot. I just don't know if return's going to be a higher enough power at that point yet.
I now have the same amount of resets as I finished last run.
Don't you just love that?
I got hit by hypnosis in the next one. Okay. I'm getting destroyed by Chuck, and I have more resets.
In my last run, I had like 2 resets on him.
Yeah, he can 2-shot me with Surf, so he has to miss something. See, he just used Mind Reader, which was perfect. The problem is he then followed that up with hitting me with Hypnosis.
Funnily enough, even with Mind Reader, Hypnosis still has that chance to miss. So technically with Mind Reader, it puts Hypnosis at 75%.
He's 3 for 3 on Hypnosis right now.
Okay, you're just unlucky, because that Hypnosis should not be hitting you.
I mean, one was after a Mind Reader, but the other 2 were not. He did it again. 4 for 4.
Well, at least I don't have to catch the Krabby.
Oh, critical hit Surf. I have 7 resets. I can't believe this.
Oh my, the dude. I need to heal.
You know what? I can't believe this. You know what I need to do? Walk left, go up, then resave.
Yep.
8 resets. That's just too much. Clearly, the same luck keeps on happening. I need to reset the luck. Well, immediately the Primeape has already used a move it's never used before.
Fear?
It used Fury Swipes. I still lost.
You lost a Fury
But
Swipes?
just in case anybody was curious, you just saw it in action. Everything was pixel perfect to the previous attempt. So the Primeape just kept on using Karate Chop every single time like clockwork. I might have to go with the first run. This Chuck might single-handedly knock me out of the race. I'm 3 minutes into Chuck. Finally, I won.
How many resets did it take?
10. I almost want to restart with a Mint Berry, but I can't restart 20 minutes in.
Yeah, that's the point of no return. Hey, a Tentacruel. Dude, come on, I just want free XP. Don't make me hit myself. Well, that's great. Now I've got to heal again. I think you said 2034 when you talked to Chuck.
2039.
39. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I finished Chuck at like 2350. I'm pretty much out of this race.
The only way you wouldn't be is if I also get 7 resets, and that's with Mintberry, which I kind of doubt.
At this point, I'm just riding the coattails my first run, which I mean, two resets is pretty good for any Pokemon. No, I just started the Gyarados with 29 HP and got knocked out. Okay, well, you know what? This run might be dead. Did you
Alright,
know you
mint
can't
berry.
escape from the Gyarados?
Yes. In my very, very old crystal runs, I used to buy a Pokedoll for it. 'Cause I
Does
thought
that
it was
work?
faster than just knocking. It does, yeah.
That's not a
'Cause I
glitch.
thought it-
This is something that I might want to consider in the future.
Well, the problem is the Pokedoll costs $1,000.
So you do it. You
I
buy
mean, you
it.
could use it.
You buy it after Whitney. I don't know what floor it's on though.
I believe it's on the floor that the guy sells escape ropes.
Why has nobody thought of this? This is legitimately good information.
I know Scott has before. He doesn't allow it because he considers it items in battle, which I don't understand because he allows it in yellow version.
Right. It's what? You allow the changing of hidden power, but not a Pokédoll on Gyarados? What?
Honestly, in my opinion, I'm just speaking like from someone else's point of view. Technically, it makes more sense to ban Pokédoll and Marowak than to ban Pokédoll and Gyarados, because you could argue that doing it on the Marowak is sequence breaking, but this on the Gyarados just saves one fight.
Right. Right.
I mean, you can do it. I've done it in the past. I just don't like doing it because I'd have to remember to buy a Pokédoll and it's expensive. I just don't like how tight money is.
It's just
Plus, most runs the Gyarados isn't even that hard.
No, some of my regular Gen 2 runs actually do have a problem with Gyarados sometimes.
Up to you whether you want to allow it. I personally don't restrict it.
I mean, I won't restrict it, but I probably would just forget.
You'll probably forget I ever said this to you.
Probably.
Yeah, the reason I knew you couldn't run away is because in actual speed runs, you do buy a Pokédoll for it. Actually, wait, no, you don't. Actually, you sort of do. It depends on the category. If you do the category of Gold and Silver that does RNG manipulation, you use your Master Ball on the Gyarados for HMs. But if you don't do manips, then you do buy a Pokédoll.
Wait, you don't get the Master Ball that early?
You use RNG manipulation to get a certain trainer ID on your Spearow in order to win the lottery and get a Master Ball.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's not trainer ID. It's getting a secret ID, because the game has two different trainer IDs. The game uses those numbers for like shiny rates, for example.
I was thinking like, oh, it would be cheating to do that, but no, that you're legitimately using something that's in the game. That's not cheating.
I mean, calling RNG manips cheating would be kind of the equivalent of saying our overlays are cheating, just because we can see the opponent's speed stat.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I actually probably should have gotten that protein. Because I think the protein may matter. It may allow the Umbreon on Karen to be a one-shot. Okay. Talk to Murkrow this time.
Did you, on Victory Road, did you get hit by any of the spinners? Last run.
I think just one.
Then that probably was it. Not the protein.
Maybe.
Oh, damn it. I just healed with full HP. Darn it. We're so close, yet 4 minutes apart.
Well, I beat him on my first try.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Is your day ruined?
No, because I already put up a good time in the first run. You were so not confident at beating my first run that you're over under. It would put it way under just getting my first run's time.
Put my over under at 106 to 109.
Yeah, and I got 103, like 103.01 or whatever.
I still think you got extremely lucky, though. I think the rollout strat is going to take a few tries.
It's okay. I'm playing this one out just because I'm pretty sure there's zero chance it will get anywhere near my first run. My first run was really, really good.
Well, you're playing it out because we're doing a stream. You're not just gonna rage quit.
It hasn't been done yet, but I will never rule it out.
You have rage quit randomizers before.
That was a younger me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Remember, you were like, "All right, I give up. DNF. Bye," and then you're off.
That
and
was
then you
Tauros.
just leave the Discord call. Actually, I think that was also Crystal Nidoking. Actually, no, that was me who DNF'd that run. It might have been Tauros. Yeah, you're right. It was Tauros.
Well, I already know.
Well,
it's a memory I have, not a good one.
Steve, you did technically say you were out of the race, but that doesn't mean I made some screw-ups. I may or may not have forgotten the secret potion.
That's all right. You fly. That's not that big a deal. The big deal is,
True.
did you get to the top of the lighthouse first?
Yes.
Okay, then it's a big deal.
Yes.
Okay, that's how I figure out how I forget the secret potion every time too. That's one of the other items that I would like to put on the overlay. Secret potion. I'd like to put the secret potion, the SS Aqua ticket. Those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head that immediately need to go on the overlay. If they're not there, then at least I can go pick them up.
All right, now that I've defeated Jasmine, there's no need for Fire Punch. What did you teach over?
I still have Fire Punch.
Oh, what's your moveset?
Return, dig, high jump, kick, Fire Punch.
Oh, we have the same set. Okay.
There's nothing to teach over it with right now. I guess in theory I could teach over Fire Punch with rollout later.
That is actually what I probably will do at Lance. Because, yeah, past Koga's Fortress, there's no need for Fire Punch.
Although, again, there's still also no need for a high jump kick after Karen either.
You saw how bad Blue and Brock was, right?
Right, but the thing is, Giga Drain will solve that. You don't need it.
Yeah, but if you still have it on your learn set, you don't have to waste the time teaching the move. I mean, what do you plan to delete high jump kick for?
Giga Drain.
Dude, both high jump kick can also take care of that. Why do you need to delete that for a different move that can also do it?
Because it will one-shot. If I use high jump kick, it will not one-shot Rhydon, and I'll get hit by Earthquake. And then I'm going to have to defeat Blue while damaged from Earthquake. And I don't know how many times you took damage from Earthquake, but I can tell you that Earthquake does about 3/4 to you. That's a lot of damage. Would you not agree?
I'm not disagreeing.
I wish there was a way to one-shot this Golbat. I hate it.
Use high jump kick. See if that works out.
I can tell you that I did not miss high jump kick on Sneasel.
Dude, why would you do that?
I'm glutton for punishment, and also this run's dead anyways. I want to know. It had 390 something power.
4 times weakness, I wouldn't be surprised if that calculation would have done over 1,000 damage. And then imagine what would be an eighth of 1,000?
It's
like
300. It's 395-ish power. Actually, it was 395 because right now it does 191 when it's times 2 damage.
Hey, Steve, maybe while you're at it, you could go play the bug catching contest.
I can do that. I always win. All you have to do is catch the Scyther/Pincher, depending on which game you're in.
Actually, I remember I watched a video about that whole bug catching contest. I think there's one bug catcher who randomly shows up that
Yep.
always has a Scyther. If he
There-
shows up, you're kind of screwed.
There is one trainer who always wins. Always.
Yeah, it's some random person that has Scyther or Pinsir. Like, he always seems to catch it.
I actually think they do it on purpose, so that way, if you are really, really smart, or you're just an old person who understands how everything works, you can still be, you can still get the second place item, which, if I recall, is pretty good.
I believe. Let's see. What were the prizes?
I know the first place one, I believe, is a leaf stone, but I don't remember what the second one is. Not leaf stone,
it's
sunstone.
not just leaf
sunstone.
stone. I think Sunstone's the third place item. Or maybe it's the second place item.
Sunstone is either first or second. It is certainly not third.
Actually, I know the first place reward is any of the random evolution stones that, for some reason, they made super hard to get in this game.
I know one
Like,
of them
if
is
you-
definitely
like,
a
if you did-
sunstone.
Yeah, I remember in Heart Gold as a kid, like, I always seemed to get the Sunstone prize. I almost never got first because I would keep catching Metapods.
Are you
thinking I would
confusing both
win.
games? Because I know in Gen 2, one of them is always a sunstone. Always.
Someone in the chat may need to look up the bug catching contest prizes from Gen 2.
I unfortunately can't remember, but I do know first or second, one of those two is always a sunstone. I can't remember what the other is. But I do remember wanting to get both first and second because the two items were both good to have. Oh my god, you're battling Gloom. Oh, you are so far ahead. I'm at 37, facing the second highest rocket.
Ooh. Maybe you should tell me what your time is when you fight the last executive.
37:30.
Okay.
Oh, clear bell. Cool. I guess now I can go get that last rare candy.
You don't need the clear bell for that candy. I removed everybody.
Oh, even the guy who checks for the clear bell.
Yes. Everyone is gone.
It's
Because I couldn't figure out how to change the event script at the time. So I was just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm deleting him from the game.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. There used to be monks in this tower. They've all abandoned for some reason.
Alright, the time when I am facing this guy, 34:29. I'm ahead of you by like 3 minutes.
Yep. Oh my god. If that's true, Boss KO, then young me was stupid.
What?
First place Sunstone, second place Everstone. Third place
What was third place?
Goldberry.
Ah. But wait, I could have swore the bug catching contest could also let you get other stones, like Leaf Stone, Firestone.
No,
Is that only the remix?
no. Oh, well, maybe. I don't remember doing it in the remix at all. All I know is it's always a Sunstone.
Does that mean if you wanted like a Leaf Stone, you had to wait all the way till the post game to get one from Bill's grandfather?
What? No, there's a person you can call and he gives you like one of every stone.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I know what person that is. There's a girl south of Goldenrod. She'll call and give you a Leaf Stone. And I believe the Tangela kid by the Sudowoodo tree can give Firestones.
I don't remember.
And I believe the guy with the Quillfish can give Waterstone. I don't know who the Thunderstone kid is.
Boss KO said other Evo stones were in the remakes only after getting the national dex.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. So in the original Gold and Silver, the only way to get those stones was from those NPCs like randomly calling you.
Yeah.
If
I
I
mean, I
remember
also
correctly,
knew this
I'm
because
sure
of Squidgy's early videos too.
If I also remember correctly, I think I learned this from one of Squidgy's runs. If you go to your mom and constantly change the daylight savings time on or off, if you only have one phone number in your phone, it will guarantee that the number will call you if you change it. Because apparently you can like if you need like a water stone, you could delete everyone else's phone number except that one guy. Just go to your mom, change the daylight savings time on and off, and just keep doing it until the guy calls for a water stone. Did you know about that when you were younger, or you only found that out for recently?
No. I literally grabbed every single phone number from every single person who wanted me. My phone number dex was full like a third of the way through the game. And the worst part is you'd think that young me would learn, but you remember how I said I just spam A and I don't read anything from anyone?
Yeah.
So every single run resulted in the exact same people on my phone. My phone book.
What, you fought every trainer too?
Well, yeah, every single Pokemon game, I battle every single trainer that I can visually find.
Yeah, hey Slippy. Yeah, Squidgy's okay.
I like Squidgy. I helped him get started, but only a little bit. Before he blew up. I remember at one point he had like 50 subs and I had like 200 subs and I was giving him advice and
I think I remember giving you advice when you started. I remember I watched your very first video from that. I think you were in the server where the Porygon race was being held.
Yep.
I remember you showed off the Alakazam run.
Yep. Oh boy, was that
I believe
bad.
at the time I had like 300 subs maybe.
Yeah, it was like 350. Hey Dominic. I know you've
Where's
been
my
here the whole
Diggy?
time.
Oh.
You've just been on speed stream.
All right, I better go get some candy.
Are you gonna steal it from a baby?
Hey, they always said it's easy. Dude, oh, I was about to say I forgot Dratini, but no, I have Psyduck. Never punished.
Dang it! Why? Why do I have such a problem with Bulbasaur Girl?
I don't know. Why do I have a problem with Drowsy Guy?
Yeah, but Drowsy Guy is like you can't really avoid him because he's random. This girl, she's very avoidable, and somehow I can never avoid her.
Just like my life problems.
I don't have a lot of those. It's true what they say. Money does solve all your problems.
I mean, they can't exactly get you a girlfriend.
Correct. You have to have balls for that, and unfortunately I don't have those.
You know what's dumb? I've probably started conversations at this point with at least 8 or 9 girls across a whole year. Not a single one of them I could ever get a conversation going, because they would always leave me on red or block me. Even if they're the ones who sent the hi first. Like they would like
I did
there
the
were
same
a few
thing,
girls there are a few girls who liked my profile first. I respond saying hi, and then that person never responds ever again.
Oh, well, starting with hi is bad. But regardless.
No. They do it.
Interesting.
Like they're the ones who interact first.
Have you ever gotten tricked by a bot yet?
There was one time where I sent a like to a girl's profile and she liked back, and then I tried to start a conversation, and then 3 days later I found out the account was deleted.
Stupid young me felt for multiple scams on Tinder.
Is it those like hot single Asians in your area type of ads?
No.
Oh,
Well,
not ads.
so it was like a girl, a real person. However, whenever what the conversation eventually steered towards was, all right, now we're switching to Snapchat, which I had to download Snapchat. I didn't actually have Snapchat. Regardless, that doesn't really matter. But she eventually was like, all right, I run a side gig, and the side gig is like massages. So I'm like, oh, that's fine. I'll get a massage. That's fine. I don't mind helping you. And then turns out the website she gave me to sign up for the massage was one of those cam websites.
Those cam websites.
Are you not aware of cam websites?
No.
Where women just sit in front of camera like half naked, and then if you donate money to them, they can go into private chat and then take their clothes off.
Okay. Okay. So what signs that? What website's that? I'll sign up for a free massage.
I- it was originally told to me that it was massage, and then she sent me the link to that other website.
You know, I'm not kidding. When you said massage, I was thinking completely something else
I
different.
was thinking massage. I've had one of those before. Unfortunately, it was not super enjoyable. It was very awkward, but I wonder if that just happened to be because the person giving me a massage was another dude.
Asking for a friend.
Okay, actually, I think the last good use of Fire Punch is actually Vileplume on Karen's team.
Maybe.
Yes, Dust Yankee. We had a real problem with one trainer, and now we're gonna lose.
I did get one reset on Bruno, if that makes you feel better. Okay, I'm gonna go watch some Mario streams. Steve Hill did. Oh, come on. Don't listen to him.
I
You don't know what
was
he's
just
talking
giving
about.
you my experience.
Also, I did one-shot the Umbreon.
Oh God, you're that close to me, despite being 4 minutes behind. I just
Why am I
died to
using Pin on
Charizard's wing
Vileplume?
attack.
Sounds fun.
Yeah,
Rollout.
well, I missed the rollout on Gyarados, so I got hit by 2 surfs, and that just left me low enough where the Charizard was able to knock me out with wing attack.
All right, I deleted Fire Punch for rollout.
Same.
Sundown said he was just joking.
I missed rollout on Charizard, but it won't matter if I can just manage to hit this Dragonite.
Missed rollout. You said the rollout chain ends on Charizard anyway.
Yeah, and then I started it and missed.
Oh. You know, I'm actually wondering if on the Charizard, since Lance only has 2 Pokemon anyway, if it's better to just start spamming return after that. I don't know.
Maybe. Somebody's making food at my house.
What, your grandmother knows how to cook?
It's literally her only talent.
Does he ever give you anything?
Not ever since I started living here. When I was visiting, it was a very different experience. I have a girlfriend who doesn't mind I'm nerdy, but when I go out shopping or to my local comic book shop or a GameStop by my house, I get hit on by hot women. Wow. You must be really good looking, because that is not my experience.
It never happens with me, that's for sure.
If I have ever been hit on, I was completely and utterly oblivious.
I mean, most guys generally are oblivious to that stuff. It's just a stereotype.
The sad part is, as an adult, I understand how I understand all the times I was hit on in high school, and now I really, really regret it.
Yeah, there's a whole meme around that. There's a meme from a SpongeBob episode where it shows Squidward in bed, his eyes wide open. You can see the veins cracking in his eyes, and it has the caption, "When you realize 20 years later that high school crush was flirting with you."
The worst part is, it happened a lot in high school, and I completely did not understand.
Actually, I don't know if it really counts as like being flirted with, because I actually do not know anymore, because I was bullied a lot in school, even by some girls, so I have no idea if it was true bullying or not. So even if I think back, I still don't know.
Well, no, so the thing is, not like directly like knowing, it's the subtext. I understand the subtext now. Like if a girl goes out of their way to talk to you a bunch of times, even if it has absolutely nothing to do with like liking them or just the idea that they talk to you a bunch of times for no reason, that's them liking you, and I did not know. And then obviously there were a few times, the twirling the hair thing, didn't understand that. So many situations that I missed.
I do remember once in middle school, there were two girls, like for about a week straight, our middle school had a small little playground area with like a couple of basketball hoops and stuff like that. We would be out there for like 20 minutes, like usually after lunch till class started up again. There were these two girls who, for about a week straight, would always attempt to chase me around the area and try to like get me. I wonder if that could have been what they were doing, but they only did it for a week.
Dominic, I agree. If I had a time machine, I probably would go back in high school too, but also for money reasons too.
What am I doing? Oh, right.
Because obviously I would have to have my current brain. I'd bet a lot of money on Tom Brady Super Bowls.
I still would not want to go back just because I really hated schoolwork. I just like my job too much.
I was naturally relatively smart, so like I didn't study and I always got B's.
Yeah, same thing.
I
with
didn't
me,
study at all. Pretty much
I enjoyed
the entire high school experience. I finished high school with a 3.3, and then I did study a lot in college, and I finished college with a 3.0. So there's quite a bit of a difficulty gap between college and in high school. But boy, like I feel like if I had could redo high school, it'd be my entire life would be very different.
Actually, whenever I wouldn't study, I think my average GPA throughout all 4 years of high school was 3.5. My friends was 3.7.
Yeah, I like to call myself average. I think 3.3 is just very average.
Honestly, these days, the average is probably 2.2.
I don't know. I mean, I don't actually see modern kids' report cards. I would imagine it'd be higher than it used to be, just for the simple fact that it's a lot easier to cheat.
I think since it's gotten a lot easier to cheat, it's become a lot easier to get caught too.
Hard to say.
I don't know. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if there are some schools out there, like, if you have to, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually, if some schools actually banned typing out essays and they started requiring you to write them on paper just to avoid that stuff. Wouldn't surprise me.
Can you imagine that? It'd be the worst, because kids have the worst handwriting. My handwriting has actually gotten better over time. Even though I write less, my handwriting has gotten better. And I think it's just because in high school, what I would do is I would write because I had to write, now whenever I write, it's like for like let's say work reasons or something. So I need to make sure it's legible for people. Whereas back then, I just needed to write just to get it on paper. So apparently I have 8 minutes to complete the run.
In order to beat your first run?
Yep. I wonder if I should start adding this to my run. This feels like a really convenient spot. I'm thinking after teleporting, instead of immediately going to the power plant, I think I might actually start going and healing, then going to the power plant. Because I do have PP problems, and my PP problems get solved whenever I use that elixir, but sometimes I forget to use the elixir. And as I think some of you guys, like Scott has pointed out, that it's actually just faster to just heal than it is to go to your bag, use an elixir.
Hey, at least I've been doing a good job remembering not to screw up my teleport point in the mid-game. I've teleported back to the power plant twice now. Usually when I teleport, I end up going to Saffron or something because I unknowingly healed.
Sounds like Dominic had it all. It sounds like he had looks, girls, and smarts.
What? What? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. This is the first time this has probably ever happened, but I defeated Misty, teleported back to the power plant, talked to the guy, and then I went to Lavender to get the radio card, and then I just realized I never even had the machine part to begin with.
I don't understand how I have never forgotten the machine part ever.
Well, you know why I forgot it? I decided to actually do what you do and just get the machine part at the same time as I fight Misty instead of like when the rocket is there. But now since I did that, I ended up forgetting to get it. All because of it, because I assumed I already got it.
So weird.
Well, Steve, remember it? We agreed
Well,
on
I understand.
this.
Everybody has their own block, like memory blocks, or everyone has their own problems.
No.
You have a problem with Dratini. I don't really have that
well, here's
problem.
the thing. Like, remember when Scott was trying to convince us that getting the radio card during the rocket section was faster, but we aren't going to do it because we're going to end up forgetting?
Yeah.
That's the reason I try not to change up like how I get the machine part and stuff. Because I decided for the second run to change it up and get it when you get it. Which is before you fight Misty.
Is, I never knew you could even go left. So it's hard to screw up something you never even knew you could do. I still don't know you can go left. Can you even go left in oh my god. Oh right. Can you go
red and blue?
Can you go left of the entrance in the gym on red and blue?
Yes, you can actually.
See, I've never done that ever. In my entire life, I've never done that.
I may be out of this race.
Well, no, you're gonna win this race no matter what. The question is, will you beat the first run?
What if I told you I forgot the radio card? Weren't we just talking about forgetting radio card?
The radio card. That's great. When people forget with the radio card, it's like forgetting the squirt bottle, but so much worse because there's a whole region you have to travel back to.
You know, at least it wasn't bad because I only learned recently you actually can go back through the ship on Sunday. Apparently on Sundays you can take the ship back, which is nice. If you couldn't, then it'd be a lot worse.
Agreed. Oh, I needed that laugh. That was great.
I heard you laughing away from the mic.
Yeah, well, it was very, very funny. I kid you not, that literally just made my day.
Now I kind of want to rewatch the stream and see what your face looked like.
Oh, like it's so meaningless that it doesn't matter, but that made my day.
Did I seriously just try to use dig on Omastar?
Did you not use the Giga Drain strat?
I'm not using the Giga Drain strat.
Okay,
I'm using
well,
high jump kick.
we're about to find out which strat works.
Honestly, I think high jump kick will end up knocking out the Rhydon.
I don't think it will one shot. I think it will two.
Why would this thing get Giga Drain? I believe it's because this thing gets Trailblazed by TM. Like, why does this thing get a grass move by TM? Tell me.
Just go to my stream starting soon and see if it gets a grass move in Gen 8. Or 7 or
It does.
6, whatever this is.
9. Dude, you
Right.
you listed half of all the new gens and you still didn't get it right. You're like, oh, is it 8, 7, 6?
I haven't played 9. Oh, well, okay, I played the
Okay.
beginning of 9.
Okay. This thing is technically a Gen 8 mon, but the moveset's from Scarlet and Violet,
Oh, yeah.
so that's why I said Gen 9.
I'm telling you right now that Blue is an absolute joke with Giga Drain. It's not even a battle. How many rare candies do I have? I'm level 62. I have 8. Okay, well, we don't need to get to level 71.
You know what's funny? If you had actually had a like first or second try Chuck, you would be winning right now.
Oh, I'd be destroying if I had a good Chuck. This run is going well. I'm almost at the time of my first run right now with 11 resets.
Trailblaze is said to be jumping out of grass. Then why? What? So if I hide in some grass, sneak up next to a rock, and I jump out of the grass and hit the rock, do I just completely obliterate the rock?
Absolutely. You know how in rock paper scissors papers covers rock? This is exactly the same situation.
And wait a minute, where does paper come from? It comes from trees, which are grass types.
Exactly. Making the point.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna test high jump kick on the Rhydon. Does 2/3. It crit me with Earthquake? Dude, come on, that shouldn't count.
I made a mistake. My strat is now officially changed.
Forget curse.
No, I accidentally taught over rollout. The Pikachu just crit.
Alright, I did the high jump kick strat and he just used Sandstorm.
What'd you say? +3?
+3 at level 68. Yeah.
Okay, I'm at +3 at level 70. Alright, it used Reflect though, so that matter? I just got hit by a critical hit Surf. You can't make this stuff up.
Hey, John. How'd the run go? The reset counter may have you think this is going good. I had to go back to Kanto and get the radio card, but honestly, taking the ship back and flying back, it probably only cost me like a minute. So, I mean, compared to Steve, this is going good. Steve had 7 resets on Chuck. His luck was that bad.
You said +3 was good enough. Did you mean +3 with no no like stat boost? Or no reflect? Because I just did
The
+4 and it
the
did not
plus-
knock out the Blastoise.
Yeah, that's assuming no reflect.
You should have mentioned that.
I didn't think about it. Okay. Teach curse over dig. And then teach rest over high jump kick. Return
Stop
rest
it.
curse rollout.
Oh my god, the Pikachu, move choices are so weird. It decided to go for Charm immediately after it ran out of Thunders.
That's what he kept doing to me in the first run. That's why I had so many resets.
I'm gonna try setting up with Espeon and see if it's any better.
It's not. Psychic does more than Thunder.
Oh my god, you're right.
I tried that. It was John's idea. I got 9
literally,
candies
this is only going bad because I accidentally taught over rollout. Bleed
Hey,
axe.
Steve, on the bright side, you'll end up using your first run for the leaderboard.
I do like that.
Something I really do not like is when the second run is barely better than the first run, even though the second run was so much worse. That's what I hate. I hate those runs having to be on the leaderboard. Alright, so let's test this out. Return the Pikachu. I'm level 71, so an extra level than you were. Alright, 1 rollout. Psychic. Rollout. It never even used Reflect. So I wonder how much a +4 will do to the Blastoise. +4 without Reflect one-shots the Blastoise. Alright. Now for the Charizard. Rollout. Flamethrower.
Oh!
Flamethrower. Venusaur. $102.54.
You won by like 7 seconds. Oh,
Compared to your first run?
yeah.
That is insane. Your rollout strat, I will say it is a really good strat, but I think I got super lucky on the Espeon.
There's something wrong with Red. He has gotten a critical hit Surf 3 out of 3 times. This is Gen 2, not Gen 1. I'm pretty
Sounds like
sure
Steve
Surf
is
would
having-
not have knocked me out any of those 3 times.
I think the Surf would only knock you out if it was just Rain Dance Surf, and that's not counting
No,
crits.
none of them were Rain Dance Surfed. None of the crits were Rain Dance Surfs. The one time he did use a Rain Dance Surf, I expected to lose.
Steve deserves it for deleting rollout. Well,
Yep.
he's using his first run time anyway.
Right.
And besides, see this moveset Steve has? Return, Curse, Giga Drain, Rest. Ignore Giga Drain. Pretend that move is, what move did I have that red fight, in the first run? Agility. That was, basically my strat. Like, having to set up curses and having to set up multiple curses on the Pikachu is a nightmare. There's a reason my first run had over 30 resets. It's what's happening with Steve, basically.
This Pikachu just paralyzes every single other time.
Isn't Thunder still 30% paralysis?
Don't miss. Don't hit me with Charm. Don't hit me with Charm. Don't hit me with Charm. Okay. Okay. Use. Oh, okay. That's perfect. Actually, we wanted to use Reflect. Rain Dance. +6. Oh, +6 isn't good enough with Reflect. All right, DNF.
Yeah, I would DNF that. It's already worse.
No, not DNF. I'm gonna cheat and roll out back. It's not cheating. I already had it. Originally.
Oh, I thought no. DNF means you're giving up.
Well, I'm giving up with the strategy that I accidentally put my
Steve,
did to myself.
Yeah,
fixing
Steve, that strategy you were doing was what I was doing in the first run. That's why I had so many resets.
Well,
the
yeah,
rollout strat
but
was better.
this is just me literally not paying attention and just accidentally using the wrong, teaching over the wrong move. I could have finished it like 104, which would have been 1 minute slower than my previous run.
Either way, I still would have won.
Rain dance, rain dance, rain dance, rain dance, rain dance, rain dance. Oh my god, I outsped. Oh right, of course I outsped.
You never used Curse. Is 30% with Thunder? Oh my.
That's
why.
Any range would have made that better.
Did Espeon use Reflect?
Yeah, of course it did, but it doesn't matter.
Was that a +4
the strategy doesn't care if it uses Reflect.
Was that a +4 rollout on the Blastoise?
Yeah. This is now
So
+5.
this whole time, +4 was a range on the Blastoise?
Apparently.
I think so.
I mean,
Actually, no, that was
really doesn't
Oh.
matter. It's easy to win at this point. I could have finished at 104 easily if I just taught the right move.
Yeah. You know, I think Red Snorlax would be a lot harder if they had given it, like, instead of, like, Snore, they could have given it, like... What's a good special move? Like, imagine if he gave it Thunderbolt instead.
I mean, but the moveset is clearly made for one thing in mind. Falling asleep and attacking.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah,
I
but
have a
it's
feeling
the
Red
fact that
Snorlax is
Snorlax
one of the
exists.
reasons why every single Pokemon can learn Snore, is because the Red Snorlax highlights the Snore combo. So people are like, oh my god, look, Red Snorlax, it used Rest Snore. This is something I want to do now.
Darn, the goal ended. Yep.
Well,
Sorry. IK on the bright side. Remember when I was being bonehead and I wouldn't start over the first run? I got a 16-minute time improvement. Now I feel good about myself. I mean, Scott even says this too. My runs are just the king of best improvement trophies, like from sports teams.
Yep. Wait, the comeback player of the year.
Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and put this on the leaderboard. 102.54 is still decent.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna check when the actual word defeated red pops up.
Don't you normally just end your timer there anyway?
Well, sometimes it's give or take a second. The thing is, I usually always pause. Like, I usually always pause on the defeated red screen, and it helps the game time be correct on my leaderboard.
Oh, yeah. True. This is a run where Curse and Rest was not the best way to win. Yeah, pretty much. It's just the problem is this thing's defenses are just not good to utilize the Curse strat. The Curse strat is used a lot better on defensive Pokemon, because if you're super defensive, you can set up Curses easier. Plus, if you're a +6, you'll probably one-shot anyway. All right, let's see. What was my level? 72. With 3 resets, and I had to go back to Kanto for Radio Card, but even though that was an embarrassing time loss, it wasn't really that much of a time loss, just because taking the ship back is so quick.
I love how
it's
looking
basically the equivalent of forgetting the squirt bottle.
I love looking at the leaderboard and always seeing that, like, in these runs, that game time is always so close.
Right.
It just goes to show the game is consistently beatable at the same amount of time in game.
Alright, so my Cinderace got 14th place. It did slightly better than Blaziken, which is kind of surprising, honestly. Well, maybe not really. I don't think Blaziken had a good level up set. It might have been similar to Cinderace's, honestly. Plus, the part fighting typing made Psychic kind of annoying. It was slightly slower than Meowscarada. Meowscarada had 0 resets. That Pokemon was just extremely consistent.
I think Cinderace kind of deserves where
Slow
it is.
King
103.10 is pretty good.
This. How does Steelix do? You mean like for Red? I've done Steelix against Red. The key is be level 70, use 6 curses, and rely on a 5% strat.
I'm actually a little surprised.
You either rely on a 5% strat or train an extra 20 levels. Your choice.
I'm a little surprised that it's like right there with King Gambit and Meowscarada, because those felt like just okay Pokemon, like not good Pokemon. Cinderace felt like a good Pokemon and yet was right there with them.
Honestly, I think the reason this time isn't as good is because think of how often we use like high jump kick and just the fact it kept missing.
I don't know. I like using powerful moves even if they have a mischance. I think this is just a quirk of mine.
Steelix. No, it's just curse, and it's just curse. I don't remember. You'll have to watch the stream.
See, a lot of other people are really opposed to using like Fire Blast, Blizzard, and Thunder. I'm perfectly fine with those moves. I like those moves. I don't really care about accuracy that much unless it's like Rock Throw.
I don't mind if it's just for one fight. But like having to rely on him like an entire playthrough, it does really irritate me, especially with the low power points. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, thank you guys for joining in on today's run. I appreciate it very much. I would normally see you on Saturday for the Icon Speed stream, but unfortunately, we are actually going on vacation one day early. We were supposed to leave Sunday morning. Now we're leaving Saturday morning. So I will be going to good old Canada, the land of Scott. But it's just gonna be Niagara Falls, so it's like kind of America for the most part. But anyways, have a nice night, guys, and I will probably see you guys on not Monday, because I actually took Monday off. It's gonna be an extended weekend for me, so it'll probably be Tuesday, and I will probably be playing Coliseum and finishing it off. So good night. Bye.